Trev make you break your neck when he drop past you. Billy, he the GOAT, he the baby-faced bastard. Funny cause when it come to me, ain't no one deadlier. You're now tuned in to the No Look Passengers.
Welcome back, everybody. No Look Passengers, episode something, 80 something, I think. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Party Mike. He's with the fam. It's a holiday, you know. Usually he's with us on the holidays, but we gave him New Year's off, some PTO. You know what I'm saying? We got F. Eddie Trevor in the building. What's up, man?
Nothing much, dude.
Same old thing. We got Big C Will in here, man. What's up, man?
It's
What you wearing today, bro?
I got
what you got?
I got the unreleased Black Cat 3s on feet today.
Okay, flex on them, shit on them, on me and my
shit,
dogs.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Something sight. You know me, man. I put up with the Concrete Boy Air Force Ones, man. Shout out to Lil Yachty. Hey, he got a lot of hate. Let's talk about Yachty, bro. He got a lot of hate for this shoe.
I love that shoe.
Yeah, no,
like
it's fine.
the internet hated on him a lot.
Yeah, they
which
did.
is like I don't understand why, cause like
I think because
if you're a
of
real
his
sneakerhead like
personality,
that,
they wanted something more flamboyant. But
yeah, but like not to go down a hole you're not into, Trevor. My bad. But like if you're a real sneakerhead like that,
Okay, I don't like shoes now.
no, I'm just saying. What you got on feet today, Trev?
Just got on some all white Yeezys, man.
You know what I'm saying? What you gonna wear tomorrow?
Probably the zebras.
What you gonna pull out on Saturday, man?
Probably the belugas.
You feel me? I'm not saying you're not into it.
Nah,
But
man.
like-
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Just we're about to get on some real
Yeah,
head shit.
I got you. I love shoes, bro. I just, to be honest with you, I don't fucking want to just have a million pair of shoes I don't wear.
But he's
I feel that.
You know.
I feel that.
But you're into shoes like I'm into the car shit.
You're right. Yeah,
I could have 12 cars. You can't drive 12 cars.
but you're gonna make a purpose for those 12 cars at some.
Yeah, for
juncture.
sure.
That's how I'm with all my sneakers. I make a purpose for them at some point.
I mean, even if it's just for content for you, bro. I mean, whenever a company sends me a part I don't like, I'll put it on my fucking car and take pictures of it and post it for the company, and then take the shit off.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no.
that's brand deals. You know, that's business. Anyway, back to Yachty. You said you think his personality was like too flamboyant or whatever.
Well, you know,
But like
not too
if you're
flamboyant. I feel like people. I think
he made a force, man. All the old head force shoes are like very basic.
That's
like,
what. Yeah,
color palettes
yeah.
like.
And I think because of how, his fashion is very flamboyant. He's got a very,
I think he's kind of tiled. I think he's kind of dialed that back lately. I think his fashion
Ish.
is A1.
Oh,
Not like whenever he first came into the game with all the rainbow
the
shit.
designer down everything.
His fashion is A1. I mean, he's kind of.
So
like
I think people expected a
He's
like.
worked with so many brands though. Like
I think
he's
they
one of the few
expected a
people that can-
crazy color combo,
I
but
think you'll
that's
get that.
perfect.
have you seen the leak of the new one?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
you got to
I just
make
don't
this
think
one
that
first.
Air Force. I
And
think
he
Air
got the
Forces
premium
look tacky
leather.
like that.
He got the premium leather. Nike don't do that for everybody.
They killed it with those.
They let them change the Nike. The It's Us. They don't let you change the
because
branding
when those
like that
age,
always.
they'll age nicely.
Yeah, bro.
They'll
So
age
it's
very
like-
nicely. It's very simple. I like the It's Us at the top, his logo on the back.
Come
Like
on,
you said,
man.
the premium leather. I mean,
like-
That shit's hard to me, bro, because like I hated whenever there was like a time where people were doing the custom Air Forces with the colors or the designer patches and shit on. Like,
yeah.
that's tacky on an Air
Yep.
Force. Leave it what it is,
just-
bro. They didn't change it too much.
I'm just a fan of Yachty. Been a fan of Yachty. I remember working at Finish Line at the shoe store when what was the first song? One Night.
One Night.
One Night came out.
Yeah.
And I remember being the young head in the store, just like, nah, Yachty's he's really like that. Like he's nice.
Yeah.
And people, I mean, argued all the time.
I mean,
about
I didn't
it.
think he was nice at first.
And
I
then,
didn't either. I kind of had him in like Uzi, and that's kind of like
I
bubble.
thought Uzi was like,
But
fucking
now,
wrapping circles around
like
that
we
guy.
was just riding to the store listening to what was the name
20
of the track?
minutes.
Yeah, bro. Like that's one of my favorite like Lil Uzi songs. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Back then, I thought Yachty was. I mean, he couldn't even make auto-tune fucking work.
they
right,
evolved,
you know what I mean?
man. And I don't even want to necessarily say they evolved because I mean, it was a new wave. It was a new time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and he blew up, and then he caught a lot of hate for kind of being like the young dude that doesn't really. He didn't even know shit about like
Yeah.
rap culture. He
I
didn't
think
even
my
know
thing is like
a
all these
Biggie
other
song,
dudes
like-
that you talk
Mhm.
about. I think you could see from the very start, like you really could. Like I knew about Uzi. I figured he would be one. I figured Yachty would be one. I figured Savage would be one. Because like if you
They were
compare him,
that
if you
16
compare him,
freshman class.
yeah, if you compare him to everyone else, like they weren't riding no waves. Like that was their own.
They were a
Yachty
pivot.
always sounded like Yachty. Uzi always sounded like Uzi.
Yeah.
21 always sounded like 21. Like
Yeah.
that's what it
Look-
was.
Look
like,
at how good they all are now. Which,
They were a big pivot, and kind of like and this is kind of hypocritical to what I personally said the last time about how like how we might not have like these like legends. Like they will be legends.
it's
For
just
sure.
so early to tell.
I always
It's
knew that Yachty would like. I always knew that Yachty was gonna be a. I never thought he would go broke. He was so marketable. As
I think
just a human
about
being,
them,
you
what
know?
fucked their whole shit up was, not fucked it up, but what made them very controversial also was they weren't like street style, like their
fashion.
fashion. They were very into the Rick Owens, the Mason Margiela, the Christian Dior.
but like I think Rocky did it when Rocky came out.
Yeah, he was jiggy. Remember?
See,
Yeah.
but Rocky
But
did
Rocky
a good
was very
job of
street-
cross blending it.
Very street, but with the designer though.
They were more.
Rest in
towards
peace to
the
ASAP
design.
Yams, man.
I think
That's one of another
New
one
York
of those
helped
dudes
them
I
figure
look
that
up to.
out.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
dopest fashion comes out of New York.
I mean,
as
it's
far
the
as,
weather
like, people
too. You get
creating
to
trends.
layer. You know, you get to
Yeah.
wear shit you don't get to wear down here all the time.
How much of that like ASAP Rocky stuff was like Ian Connor too? You know,
Oh, I love Ian Connor, bro.
people like that because
I
I mean,
I
he
think
was
Ian
big.
Connor was a little
bro.
after that, but I get what you're saying.
No, I mean, really,
I get what you're saying.
he might have
He's
gotten
more- he's
famous
more
after
like
that.
Uzi's age.
Yeah, but he really
was around in them
influenced
early
the
kinda
V-Long
Kanye
stuff
days,
and the
too.
Playboy card
But I mean,
stuff.
Yams
Like
brought all them dudes around.
he did,
Like he was bringing all them young
but Ian
dudes
Connor
around.
had his own.
Ian
wave.
Connor was the only one though around his age that was he wouldn't tie himself to one because he was working with Wiz at a point in time too,
Mhm.
like Wiz Khalifa, and so he was very like a free agent of who he would work with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about him loosely though, because like
Sorry to say, I
think he
get
might have
the,
done
I
some
get the
weird
fashion
shit or
sense,
something,
but it's all the extra shit that I don't like about him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like all the
he's
all
ki-
the extra shit.
That's like Kanye too. Like a lot of people like
And I
a
can
lot
I
of the
can
other
feel
shit
that.
that gets into
Do
it.
you
know
think
what
that
I'm
there's
saying?
something that's like relative to that though? Like in order to be a guy like that, you probably are a little bit crazy.
You got a
Nah.
little weirdness too.
a little weirdness.
Maybe a
little
little
creative
weirdness,
genius.
but not necessarily like, you know,
Yeah, Ian-
criminally weird shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
sexually.
yeah, like Nigo never did that.
yeah.
You know, like Pharrell never did
I'm
that.
thinking on like what's my man, the famous painter that cut his ear off type shit.
Oh yeah, Van Gogh,
Yeah,
I mean,
Vincent Van Gogh.
I
Yo,
think that's
he's crazy.
different. I think
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like creative geniuses.
yeah, but I think that's different than like beating a girl. You
Think-
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well,
You
yeah,
know what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
but-
So it's like,
What I'm saying is like this man was so crazy about his art, bro. Nobody gave a fuck about his art until 40 years after he died. His whole life, people told him he sucked,
yeah.
and then
but,
he dies, and then 40 years later,
legacy.
like now you couldn't.
But he was probably one of those dudes who wanted to live for that because he was that crazy.
He was. I mean, there's
You
a
know,
whole
like-
movie about him. It's pretty interesting.
You know, so
I'll
it's
have to
like
watch it.
It's good.
personally, I would rather like to receive some of the fruits of the labor while I'm here. I care about
Yeah.
the legacy 100%.
Well, he didn't want that to happen,
But-
bro. But he was so crazy about his art. They sent him to like a church mental institution, and he said, you know, that guy asked him, "Is like, why do you do this? Like, why do you care so much about this?" And he said, "This is what God tells me to care about." And he holds up his own painting to his face, pointing out how shit it is, and says, "You really think that God wants you to care about this?" And look now how much people pay for his shit.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is
you know?
crazy.
Now, if you think about, let's go back to rap music. I'm sorry on that spill. That was interesting, but I would have never thought Yachty would be as good as he is now.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this off something you said earlier. It popped in my head. You said like legends. What are the legends of rap? Like if you consider like where would you? What
Is
do you
it
mean? by
time?
that?
Is it like a
Well, that's-
time?
that's kinda what I was
the
about to
body
say.
of work.
When you put the legends up there, who are the legends? Like who are they to y'all?
Or is okay?
I mean, you
'cause
got Biggie, you got Pop.
Yeah, because I was just about to
I
say,
mean, that's
whenever I
off
do
rip.
things
I
like
wanna
this, I
stay away
always go
from
in
that.
tears. So are
Well,
there tears to the legends?
That's kind of where like I was about to come in is like, okay, at what point do we kind of like argue this all the time? But at what point does like modern day greatness surpass legacy? If the sport's
I think
harder,
it boils down to longevity.
yeah. So like, who are the legends now? Like to me, 50 Cent's a legend,
Yeah,
but like so is Jada.
Drake's a legend.
Lil Wayne's a legend.
Lil
Wayne's a legend. You know, like all,
But even-
Fab is a legend to
Fab
me.
is a
Even past
legend.
that generation, though,
Bun
they're
B,
still
Bun B's got to
legends.
be a legend.
T.I.'s a legend.
T.I.'s a legend. 3 Stacks
Ludacris
is a legend. Luda, Big Boy.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, 3-6 Mafia.
I mean,
like Snoop.
And
Snoop
then
is a
I can
legend.
even I'm a
I
you
feel like-
know
I
a
feel like
90s
if
head.
you-
I'll even say like Tribe Called Quest. Like, you know, there's a lot of tiers, or you can throw a lot of people in
Okay,
that.
so like,
And I think it's just
said all those. We
longevity.
said all these people that was like early kind of 2000s and that birth from the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now 2000 to 2010s.
Legends.
Are there any legends in there? Obviously, you get Cole, you,
got
get Kendrick,
Wayne.
you get
Yeah.
Wayne would be in there. You get Drake, but then you also get like Big Crit got to be up there.
Yeah.
Wiz got to be up
But
there.
Yeah.
okay,
Mac Miller got to be up
Yep,
there.
yep.
Schoolboy Q got to be up there.
Currency.
but I
Currency
get.
got to be up there.
Listen, man, I get what you're saying, but you can't give all these people
That-
legend
yeah,
status.
okay, that's what I was
but there's
about to
tiers
say. So,
to
like,
it. That's what I'm saying. Because like if I'm
There's
a
people who
use-
say Juice World and X and all them are legends, and they're like, no, they're fucking not. You know, blah
Not
blah.
yet, but like
they-
in 5
they-
years, in
they
5
did
years,
legendary shit,
in 10 years,
just like all these people you're talking about. But you can't put them on a fucking on a.
it's
Tupac
one or
Biggie
two. It's
status.
one or two things, right? It's either it's how much you impacted or your longevity.
Bro, all
Because-
these people who are legends in rap music, think about Tupac, bro. Was his music what made him legendary? No.
I mean, I don't know.
His
Hit 'em up's
music
pretty
was-
legendary.
I mean, yes, but it
Dear
was
Mama,
what he
I would
did.
say is like more legendary.
It was what he stood for and what he did, and
For
the way
sure.
that he cultivated
sure.
rap music in a fucking, pretty much the way that he turned it into something
We
that
didn't
could
say-
be done inside of a label with an office. They didn't even want to let him put out some of his music, bro,
Yeah.
because they were like,
So,
this
like-
isn't going to sell, and he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Like I'll
we
tell
didn't
you
mention
straight up.
Kanye in that whole spiel too, which I want to
Right,
point
legend.
out, which is crazy.
R.I.P. XXX. I was not a fan of his music, but I will tell you, if he went to Rolling Loud, he would move that crowd.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I wasn't a
nobody
fan of his music per
would.
se. Like some
That
of
to
them were
me
fun,
is
but, like,
legendary. Now that group of that fan base is going to call him a legend.
exactly.
Will I? No, but I'm not going to ignore like his impact on a fan base either. So that's legendary-ish.
I mean-
so there's tiers to it. You know what
So
I'm saying?
now
Those
let's
guys
compare
had
this-
arguably the most legendary impact ever. They impacted fucking kids in a generation that are fucking hopeless. Like that's
Yeah.
hard to do, man. And the other thing is, bro, it's just like I'm saying, you just can't give everybody like everybody's that's famous is famous because they did something cool or something that people call legendary, but you can't give everybody the legend status.
So that's
get
when
that.
it comes down to tiers and body of work.
Yeah, and you get that deep, bro. Like
That's where you kind of
And what do you put
get
in
into
body of
rankings
work?
at that
Because
point
it's
in time.
like, I think if you consider everything, there's a lot more legendary people than you would think. You know, like,
bodies of work would have to be your at least your like album
is it
that I can
strictly
go
music?
off of.
Is it strictly music?
Either that or your impact. Because I'll tell you this, Kanye West, people discredit him a lot because of things he done outside of music, but musically, you won't find three better.
Musically, it's cool, but if you're talking about impact, bro, who moved and changed shit the way Kanye did?
That's
Or-
what I'm saying.
or does,
Kanye,
you know?
Kanye is a
I'm
stadium.
not even ready to say
Kanye
he's
is a
dead yet.
stadium sellout.
Yeah, used to be. I would say. I don't
He
think
could do a stadium today
I don't
off
think
of
it's
just because who he is. I'm telling you.
true. I
I
think
think
he's
so.
lost a little.
If he did a stadium
little,
event venue, people are pulling up.
man,
it ain't gonna be.
You think that like him talking shit about Jewish people makes fucking rap fans, the young white kids, and do you think they give a fuck about that?
It's
They
the
don't even
narrative that
understand why
gets
it's messed
pushed
up.
behind it.
No,
that-
but I
They don't
think
even
the people
understand why it's
willing
messed up.
willing to book him at the stadium.
You're right.
Goes down.
You're right. You're right about
You
that.
know, the business relationships goes down.
Yeah.
So like with
But
that, you lose
I think
a lot of stuff.
I think even a Jewish person,
But I think Kanye's one of
would-
those dudes that could do a lot of things independent and could make it work.
yeah.
I think a Jewish person would do business with Kanye, even though he said that shit because it's guaranteed money.
Well, and if you sit down and meet him, they might get the where his true heart comes from. You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
I think that Kanye just gets fucking lost inside of this thing where he used to say wild shit, and that's how he really got as famous as he did.
So did you ever watch his
And
documentary on Netflix?
He never, yeah, but I don't think he knows where to stop that line now because it works so good
know
to make
why?
him popular.
You know why? The real big reason is
The reason for what?
that he can't stop that. What you just said.
I think he's scared of falling off, bro, or not being popular, or being known in the media
Dig
for
this.
saying something.
when I watched that documentary, the biggest thing I took away, Kanye's mom was the one human being on this planet Earth that had the ability to tame him, to pull him back, to say, "Hey, chill," and he would do it, right? Because soon after his
Nobody
mom,
wants to let their mom down, bro.
you know what I'm saying? And as soon after his mom passed, that's when he, I'm not blaming the Kardashians, but he was with Kim. And when you have one strong woman in your corner, in your ear all your life, and then that gets removed, and then not saying that they're not strong women, like that they're not, good women in his corner, but it's a different ear, it's a different voice, it's a different
And if
opinion.
you don't grieve, if you don't take the time to grieve and handle that
Correct.
situation right, it's gonna affect you different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whenever I think about Kanye too, you got to think, here's a guy that was known for making everybody the biggest artist beats and everything, and he thought, well, I'm signed to this label as a producer. I want to be a rapper. I'm good at rapping, bro. He got denied for a long time. Even whenever they gave him a deal, it was a bullshit deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he blows up and becomes the biggest thing ever. I would be a little bit of a dickhead too. I
He
think.
started holding his own beats out. Like, I'm just gonna rap on these and like shit on them more than you would than the people I was gonna give these beats to anyway. And then started just kind of like getting high off his own supply. Technically.
Low key, but not to veer off again. On a
Yeah, we get into rap, bro. We get into it.
but
Yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
okay, because I think probably if we are gaining a new audience right now, they probably want to hear about rap shit.
yeah,
So I'm okay with talking about rap music.
same. It's just a weird thing to me, bro. It's like I think I'm really big on like, man, this is the time I live in. This is what I get to see with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The legacy, legend, greatness is cool, but if I get to see greatness in real time, I'm gonna respect that more.
Yeah.
And that may be a flawed opinion. And
It's not, bro. That's just reality.
Yeah,
So what's your
reality.
what needs to be done in someone's either body of work or longevity or their time period to be legendary? Because
I can't give you the whole criteria right now. We'd have to sit down and really plot it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's different things. It's like Action Bronson is up there to me, and like why? Because it's just like, man, it's inspirational. He does what he wants to do. How he does it is cool, and all that type of stuff. But it's like if you get down into records sold or
that's
number wise like that,
stuff.
it's like you're not gonna. It's hard to argue that, but. And at the end of the day, it's all personal preference too. It's art. We're talking about art. So it's like beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, So
yeah, no doubt.
I just like to behold sometimes.
Because nobody will not tell me that
That was a bar.
my man that made the song Throw Some D's on That Bitch, he had a legendary moment in time.
Yeah.
I'll listen to
Hold
that
on.
song.
Rich Boy.
20
Rich Boy, yeah.
20 years from now, you can play that at my funeral when you taking me off in a Cadillac.
You heard? Like,
Nah, bro. I mean, there's plenty. That's the crazy thing. There's so many people that had like a big song or even had a run, but like we don't think about them.
I was thinking about this the other day. Like the early social media trends, like probably when we were in high school, like the big ones, bro.
What's the first ones you can remember?
Man,
like
so
the
I was
ice bucket
thinking about
challenge?
that. I remember the ice bucket challenge.
Let me take you one
Certain
back further.
dances.
Let me go
Hold
back
on.
further.
I remember like the Harlem Shake.
Further.
Shit.
Let me go back further.
What you got?
The very first one I remember,
Soldier Boy.
planking on Facebook.
Okay,
There was the
yeah,
plank
I remember
challenge.
the planks. That's another one. The planking one was
The plank
crazy.
challenge was a big deal.
You just get on everything and just plank.
lay flat on
I remember
shit.
that. I remember the quick one. It kind of went away where like you would just run and bomb on a car. Like you would jump and do the coffin.
Hey, you
On
didn't
the
do.
car,
I'm surprised
you
you
remember
haven't
that?
done the slushy challenge.
Nah, man, I ain't hitting my shit with a slushy. You crazy?
Yeah, you should.
But I remember like the Harlem Shake or whatever, where like they would all be like it would be like,
Hey, Lord.
and then what was the Ray Shrimmer one, bro?
That's the mannequin challenge.
That one was fire, where everyone would be still.
Oh yeah, I remember
like
the
a-
room would be.
Yeah.
like
still-
you paused
yeah.
the movie scene or something.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah, that
smart
was
one.
That
fire.
one was fire, but the Harlem Shake one was like everyone would be like whatever, and then it would go crazy, and everyone would be doing wild
You know what
shit.
the craziest
I remember
thing
that
about
one because
that
I
is?
was. You remember the Heat one with like LeBron and D Wade and everybody in the locker room.
Yeah, that was
That one
around
went crazy.
like Halloween when they did
Yeah.
that one. Crazy enough, the swag surf came back
True. Yeah.
and made its own run.
And you know what? I got a better one. Who made, or not to get off on another tangent, but like you have swag. How many of those kind of moments were more popularized by Wayne?
I wish we could like, it's almost
Everyone knows Swag Surf, but what do they really know, bro?
Yeah, no.
I got this chroma in this Bugatti. Come on, man.
I saw a meme
you know-
about that the other day. It was that dude that we loved with the long hair that makes the funny ass videos.
Yeah.
He said he was acting like the guy who originally made that, and he said they're like, "Yo, someone did a remix to your song." It's like, yeah, whatever. Who could it be though? It can't be better than me. And then like you hear the lighter spark, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck." You know?
It's like so many songs like
Fuck,
that.
Lil Wayne did it.
So-
I'm fucked.
So many songs like that Wayne just murdered and then like made a moments
Hey,
that
there's
would not be moments.
here's how legendary Lil Wayne has. There's a Beyonce song, "Upgrade You." If I hear it right now, I can verbatim sing Lil Wayne's "Upgrade You" freestyle over.
Oh
it.
yeah, the shirt ain't cushion the swisher, money over bitches, never hit a woman unless she a witness.
There's a good probably
Survival of the
album's
fittest.
worth of songs.
She let me
that
have
if
my
you
weed
was to
in her
play-
titties.
Yeah,
Ice
more
cream
than that.
paint job.
Come on, man. What is it, bro? Yeah, buddy. No,
Rolling
what
like
is?
a big no, that's not it.
That's
is it?
that's the
That's the
regular one.
original.
Yeah.
I think he says like a gang reference. I don't know if I can say it first. He said,
Well, anyway,
something bloody, and then
yeah. How did those fucking like? Does anyone know to this day how a challenge even begins? I don't think there's somebody that comes out and says, "Hey, I'm starting a challenge to this song."
I think it's
and this
just
is what it is.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't.
I feel like Soulja Boy shit kind of the dance and shit kind of started like that, but I don't. Someone did like made up the mannequin challenge on their own, and it just happened to be to that song, and then like other people started doing it, and it like got a name, and it just kept
Yeah.
getting bigger. It's like,
well, dude, it's just like
does that
when
fucking happen,
Kendrick
bro?
dropped a song with Mustard and Mustard.
Yeah.
Everything and everyone made a video
Bro,
to that shit
Do
coming
you
out
remember?
afterwards.
I'll give you one. Bro, hand up. You'll remember this. Do you remember the Roddy Rich one, bro?
yeah, the
The
box.
box. Do you remember when that shit came out?
Yeah.
It was at the trap house.
Yeah.
I came over there. I was like, bro, I had this idea. You hear this like, I was like, we should do something with that and like make it a thing, bro.
Yeah.
And Trevor was like, it's gay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I said that.
He was not into it. And then literally the next day, the shit went viral, bro. And it was like the biggest thing. I was like,
You know why I wasn't into it, bro?
I
Because
seen that. I heard it. I seen the vision. I was like, bro, I got it.
You know how you just said the next day it went viral? I wasn't into it, bro, because I knew that if you and I did some shit like that, especially back then, no one would have gave a fuck. It wouldn't have went viral. And then just like so many other things we would have had to seen the other day, they took our shit. How much shit did we get taken from us?
I mean,
Like, I don't even think we were influencing anybody, but just like that's just what the world wanted. Like, I don't think anybody saw our shit and was going to take it, but I just think that people had the same idea, and then ours would never do anything, but theirs would.
I mean, yeah, but now our shit's going up, so
Yeah, getting requests, DMs, and shit too.
you know, it's just part of the process.
This is weird.
Part of the
I,
process.
I'm really
you know?
trying to figure out like what's the line that I want to like. I like posting other content, but at the same time, I don't.
You don't want to be a
I don't want to be a meme page.
not knocking nobody or nothing, but you don't want to be like no jumper dude like Adam 22.
Well, here's the thing.
So
If I wanted to, I won't say that I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like it is now. I want it to be like it was in 2016.
it used to be it used to be a sweet thing, bro. Like it used to be cool.
It used to be the place.
No
that
Jumper really used to be like.
If you didn't have a no jumper
yeah,
interview,
yeah,
you
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Not only that, but it really was the hub of like, okay, this is what's cool and like what's happening. And,
Yeah.
But
So
then
if I can
along
have,
the
like,
lines,
a-
there was I think the biggest thing with No Jumper is it was a great blueprint of what not to do.
Right.
You know, but
I mean, they
anyway,
they just sold out.
No
they
hate,
tried to
but-
maximize and have as many different podcasts and shows, and it just like I don't want to watch a podcast with three fucking like semi-famous dudes from LA talk about their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to hear the
Bro,
rappers talk. Like,
There's certain shit like, and maybe it's just what's relatable, but like I tell people, or if they're like, well, what podcast? Like, I need a podcast to watch this and that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I tell them to watch ours, but like of other ones that I personally watch, I usually watch like the Club 521, Jeff Teague's,
Yeah,
or
yeah, I
Fourth
like
and
Jeff
One
Teague.
with Cam Newton. Reasons why, they have clips that are more bigger than the whole podcast episode. That was so funny that it made me go watch it, and their stories are so juicy.
For
Bro,
sure.
I can't watch the Cam Newton shit. He says some of the dumbest shit sometimes.
I've been on that Cam and May shit, bro. I've
Cam-
watched.
Yeah,
Cam's
their
one of
shit's
my
cool.
favorite
I've
ones.
watched like episodes from like a year ago about sports that's already over, and like, just because they're funny.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
The dynamic is.
I would
hilarious.
say Jeff Teague's probably my favorite, but Cam Newton's like
I like
either probably
I
my
liked
second.
Paul George's for a while.
yeah.
I haven't
his is
listened
really
to
good
it in a
too.
long
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one I didn't used to watch a lot, and I'm starting to actually like it. I kind of like DJ Vlad's shit.
Every now and then, I've been watching a lot of that Sean Ryan shit.
I got you on that.
Yeah, I've been watching that because I've
Bro.
been reading. You know, I'm
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
book
yeah,
shit
for
again.
sure.
So like,
It'll put some fire in you, dude.
yeah, it's like somebody. Did you
I
watch
feel like
the
a
newest
waste
one
of a-
about the dude with from Black Hawk Down?
yeah,
And-
yeah.
or
I
no,
think
no,
I-
no, it wasn't Black Hawk Down. It was the Benghazi stuff.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Peter
Yeah.
something.
watched that one last night.
That one's crazy. That one's pretty wild. You know about that shit?
Nuh-uh.
Benghazi and shit. How like
13 hours.
it's like, oh man,
They
not
made
to
a
get
movie
on.
called 13 Hours about it if you want to watch it. But
It was the biggest flaw in the Obama presidency, bro. 100%.
in Benghazi, the U.S. embassy got attacked, and we had like a certain amount of special forces guys that were overwatch to that, and I think Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama didn't send anybody to help, and then after it happened and it was a travesty, they said
They tried to cover it up.
they said it never happened, or not that
Yeah.
it didn't happen, but it wasn't what people thought it was. Like, and these guys saw their friends get fucking killed, and
It's
they got
pretty
attacked.
deep.
They fought
It's-
all night. Like they fought all fucking night against these people.
That's too deep for me.
It's pretty deep, bro. It's some pretty deep. It's some pretty deep shit.
It
man.
actually happened though, and that whenever Donald Trump's like telling Hillary to fucking give him the emails,
That's what
that's
all
what he's
that
talking
started.
about, bro.
That's the Donnie T and Hillary beef.
yeah.
Cause it's like some government shit. It's some deep
Yeah.
conspiracy shit, bro. But anyway, not to get.
I mean,
get
it
down that
actually
topic.
happened, so I don't.
But that one's a pretty good. That's a pretty good podcast. If you're into that like deep like
I like it because the dude he's
Stuff
a
like
I'd have to
that.
research it.
he's a retired Navy SEAL, the guy who has this podcast, and he's in fucking Franklin, and all these guys he has on.
so I think he's in
You would-
Nashville now. By the way,
Yeah, but he's from Franklin, or maybe not from Franklin, but he lives there. Either Franklin, North Carolina, or Tennessee, one of the two, but they're close anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing about that dude is like you don't got to be into none of that type of stuff. He has some guys that go on there that are ex Navy SEALs that just tell stories about being in the fucking war. And
Yeah, or like gang unit dudes that are
Yeah.
like from LA who like just have police like the gang stuff, bro. It's some pretty wild shit, dude. It's like it's deep in it's like some
The guy's a genius though. Like the way he does his stuff. So you know how we've been seeing clips of our shit, like people are stealing. He encourages it so much that he makes like a website that has a portfolio of clips that people can take and make their own content out of it because he just
Yeah.
wants his shit to be more seen.
yeah.
He's like, you can monetize it. All you gotta do is add your shit to it, make it your own. But here's a ton of clips that you can take.
What do y'all think about people in the videos where they'll go to like public buildings like a courthouse or somewhere and they're doing like a lot of recordings?
The audits and shit.
No.
I know he's go ahead.
People will be like recording it and doing stuff, and security or cops will be like, "Hey, you need to leave." But they're so on their shit. They're like, they'll tell them like, "No," like to the point like whole ass captains, police chiefs, and stuff will come
They
down
did it
there.
here.
And
It happened here in McDowell. Yeah, it went viral.
I
Here?
think
Yes.
What building they do here?
The sheriff's department over there in
come on, man. Don't tell him the address,
it's a
Trevor stopped. Usually it's Trevor. Trevor was about to drop the exact coordinates,
It's
bro.
a public
and then you
place.
did it. You a snitch,
it's
bro.
a
That's
public,
crazy.
here's what I'll say about those people. I do think it's interesting that they know
you
so
can
much.
Google that shit.
I think shit like that you're going to at you want that react. You,
You
want
want that
to get
for
that.
video.
What's
You want
the point of it?
To
Like,
get a
to flex your knowledge or to show like these are things you should be able to get away with as a citizen?
I think that they want
Both.
a video to go viral of cops being confrontational, and I think their knowledge is what helps them make the video so much better.
I'll take this a step
Because if you don't know
further.
what the fuck you're
Let me
talking
ask you
about,
this,
I'll take
though.
this a step further real quick. As someone like me, it's like this is how you should handle yourself in these situations. This is how you should talk. And if you mention these certain things, should be good. But if you come at them with that rah shit, it ain't gonna go down.
It ain't gonna work. You gotta know. You gotta know what
You
you're
gotta
talking
be.
about.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, I would consider myself not an anarchist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
But like, I don't. Authority is weird to me. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
I'm a fuck the police person, but I respect them.
Exactly.
I'm
What's
kinda
a
weird like
police?
that, too.
We
Like,
need the
yeah.
police. You know?
Yeah.
It's fuck the police when you do something wrong, but it's fuck me. It's fuck anybody when you do something wrong.
Bro,
But
I
who's
see,
the first person you gonna call if your shit get broken into?
The
911.
police. You know what I'm saying?
listen,
So
man.
it's like, you
I see
can't-
so many videos on the internet of cops doing shit that makes my fucking skin boil, dude.
Yeah.
Like, makes me say, man, fuck cops, fuck the law, fuck the government, all that shit. But then I see videos of like cops doing like good things, or maybe even
Yeah.
A
You
cop
can't
gets-
put them all in the same
They're
category.
just people.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
for
you're
every
a shitty person, you're a shitty cop.
I would
mean, it
say
is
for
what it
every
is.
like bad cop interaction, there's probably like 3 like whatever take this simple ticket and go on interaction. You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of times people though, we won't get to that point because we give them the like fuck you mentality.
Exactly.
You don't get to the cool version of them.
Yeah.
You don't get to meet those. Because I'm telling you, if I'm having a good day, I'm just doing my job, pulling you over, and my plan is to just give you your little ticket and go home, and then it's just like you giving me a hard time the whole time. Yeah, by the end of it, you're probably gonna think I'm an
Now,
asshole
I
to
will
you.
say I do believe if I get pulled over in the Fishbowl Hellcat speeding, going 10 over, I'm probably just getting a speeding ticket. If you get pulled over in the Fishbowl Hellcat going 10 over, bro, you
They
probably
probably
getting
searching it.
searched.
I've had
You-
an experience.
you know what I'm
in this
saying?
town. I'll tell y'all about it. Coming up a certain road, there's a car wash to the left. There's a gas station at a stoplight, like right to the right. Long story short, I pull in. I had some food in my passenger seat. I'm coming up this curvy road, so the food kind of like falls over. So I pull into the car wash to like grab the food from like over the side and just resituate it, tie the bag up or whatever. Well, by that time, I see a sheriff pull into a car wash bay. I'm thinking they're about to get a car wash. So in my mind, I was like, I don't know, something just told me like, vacuum your shit out real quick. So I get out, vacuum it out, get back in, drive off. Well, whenever I drive off, buddy ain't put soap or water on his vehicle.
Nah.
Smooth follows me out. By the time I get to the end of a road, there's a road that connects like to my house. You can either keep going this way or you can go straight on. Well, I get lit up, blue lit. Boom. I make a left and then I make like an immediate like turn up into this driveway. I'm talking like, dog, by the time I look up in this mirror, I see one cop. I look in this mirror, I see another one. I look over in that mirror, I see another one. It's like every time I kind of was checking my shit, boom, 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 boom. Winded up happening. Dude come to the back passenger seat, knocked on that window. Not my driver's side, because I had this window down. He comes to the back passenger seat, knocks on my window, and is like telling me to point the shit down, pull my window down. Bro, they was like, your vehicle identifies something that just went down in this area. Like, you gotta get out. And we smell marijuana. I was like, no, you don't. And he was like, yeah, and you was going across that line up there like 7 times from the light. And I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, bro, you're a sheriff. I was like, you don't pull people over for like traffic tickets or like traffic stuff. I was like, you either pulling someone over to serve them papers or arrest them for a warrant because you done ran my tag. But yeah, and I remember, bro, Shorty was down at the crib with my son. And something told me, I was like, hey, FaceTime. I FaceTimed her. And daggum, like, when that happened, their whole mood shifted. Because it was almost like I had eyes on the situation, outside eyes on the situation. My phone was on a mount on my dash. And I was like, hey, Siri, FaceTime, blah, blah. And, bro, as soon as that happened, their whole shit shifted. And we're talking, this was around the time George Floyd, all that. So I was on 10, bro.
I believe there is a problem in that aspect still to this day.
It's
So
just the
like,
approach of it, especially if you know I'm fearful. Like,
100%.
Don't make me more. That's your opportunity to
You
make
should
me
be scared
less
of them.
fearful.
Yeah, like
Bro,
Or
I mean,
they don't
to
give you
prove
a lot
your
of
point
reasons.
Of like, I'm not like
Yeah.
what you see or the rest. Like, this interaction's gonna be different. If I had more interactions where it was like, hey man, I'm just trying to get home. I'm just trying to get you home.
You know, I just hate you even got to talk like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like I'm not like the rest. Every interaction should be the same. You
Yeah,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like,
It
that's the
should.
shitty thing, but it's not. So, like, fuck the police. But at the same time, it's not fuck the police because, like, we need
'em.
we
Bro,
need the good
need
ones,
'em.
man. We
There's
need
some
the good
days
ones.
where I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
fuck. Listen, I'm not black, but I will say that I've always had the kind of cars where you kind of get picked on by police. Bro, I got pulled over for a dead tag one time, and fucking 4 police officers showed up. Got pulled over by a sheriff for a dead tag. He's like, tried to tell me something about my fucking driver. Tried to say my driver's license was expired. It fucking wasn't. It was like he was finding any reason. Then he was like, oh shit, he's got a dead tag. Oh, you got a dead tag. He wouldn't tell me why he pulled me over. Just keep it going. Wouldn't tell me why he pulled me over. And then he called fucking the police to come give me a ticket. So I got to wait on them. There's already a sheriff there. 2 city cops pull up. Dude comes up to my window and says, hey, man, you know this thing's stolen, right? And I was like, no, the fuck it's not. I just bought it. And he was like, I'm just messing with you, man. And then he was like, if you don't mind me asking, how much does one of these cost? I looked at him and said, that's none of your business. You want to know? Google it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I just want to know because I was thinking about buying one. I wanted to be like, no, the fuck you're not. You're not buying one of these on a cop salary.
Yeah, like,
That's what I wanted to say, but I
Yeah.
didn't. But I will say, man, I do see videos of like, I saw one the other day. Cop goes up to a guy's window being extremely nice, gets fucking shot and killed. So I do understand why some of them are on edge, but there's just so many different things that, for one thing, they're undertrained.
Yeah.
They're underpaid.
Yep.
So, like, why the fuck would you even want to...
And on the hot topic of this, have y'all seen, or if you haven't, I'll just kind of maybe try to end it with this, but there's a video going around where a guy was detained, took to a hospital, and in his hospital room, someone's recording, but they're like beating the shit out the dude. I mean, he's defenseless. He can't do nothing to himself. And so
I
there'd be
saw that.
times where, like,
nah,
I hate seeing shit like that because it makes my fucking skin crawl.
Yeah.
But it's like, what if we didn't, though?
yeah, what if you didn't see that? Or, like,
So it's almost like
You
we
wouldn't know,
need
yeah.
that to come out in this time to make the awareness to it. And
that's,
it's just
that's where
always...
the whole, you know, not to get, you know, political, but it's like that's the freedom of speech. And like you were saying, to wrap all this up, so we need the people going to the places and being an asshole and recording them and, you know, using the rights so we know what they
to
are.
hold the
so-
ones accountable that
Look,
need to be held
if they
accountable.
expose
Yeah.
incompetence... Fuck, I can't even say the word. If they expose the fact that a cop is incompetent to the fucking law, like they don't even know the law, like
Shouldn't be a cop.
shouldn't be a cop. I like that they
Yeah.
expose that. Now
Take a
at the same
test. You
time-
got to take a test, bro. I had to take mad tests in school to like do shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
incompetency.
take a test. If you can't pass this shit with 100, bro, go study. Do it again till you know every question. Then you can be a cop. You know, it ain't that hard. Like,
You can be an armed security guard at the mall.
yeah, or some shit like that. But it is what it is. Again, crazy topic. Don't know how we got there.
I mean, it's a good topic though
but-
because like you just see it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
every day. Dude, just a little while ago, I was on my fucking shit scrolling reels, and I saw a video of a cop getting shot by a fucking automatic machine gun. He went up to the window, guy just pulls out the gun, shoots the cop or whatever, and like 2 minutes.
As Trevor's response was.
2 seconds later, he hears me go, and I can't even post a video of a motherfucker drifting without getting my shit taken down. You know what I mean? But it's like I see that shit every fucking day.
Yeah,
I see videos of people getting killed every day. I see videos of drive-bys every day. I see videos of cops doing bad shit every day. I see fucking videos of bad shit happening to cops every day. It's almost like there's this fucking it's almost like social media is promoting that. They want there to
for
be
sure.
tension.
No way, yeah.
I do think you can fix that though if you put your mindset in the right thing and just try to avoid that type of shit. But
And like I get where people are coming from too. It's like, yeah, you could just be calm and cool. That's what people say. Well, you know, you were acting out. That's why that happened. But dog, it's hard to do that whenever you see videos every day of a fucking cop planting cocaine on a black dude and then arresting him for it. Like,
you're not wrong.
it's fucking scary.
You're not wrong.
Like at that point,
Yeah, no shit.
the way I look at it is like I'm just faced by another human being who has more authority than I do and has a gun and has a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
And if something happened and I use my weapon, I'm fucking going to prison for the rest of my life. If he uses his shit, he's probably fucking being on, paid leave for 2 weeks.
And then coming back.
Going home and giving his wife another baby and then coming back and making his $40,000 a year. Like,
It's an odd dynamic, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
shit's scary, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you just got to look at it like this is another human being. If some shit pops off, like, it's instinct at that point. It's me or you.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is if it's you, you're going to be in prison.
We did get on some tangents, but I did want to talk about it's New Year's Day, boys.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New
Happy
Year's.
New Year. Happy New Year.
Year's. You need a
1
Bud Light,
year.
man? You need
Empty
to go
bottle.
get a Bud Light? Go get you one. Happy New Year, Trev. You know what I'm saying?
1 year.
1 fucking year. I guess my
What's your overall
first
analysis
we'll say what,
of 2024?
that's what I was gonna get into. I was gonna say, how was y'all's 2024? First of all,
I'm not going to lie, man. I will start left to right. Mine was fucking ass. No, actually, I hate saying
on
that, bro,
the-
because, like, I learned a lot.
on the basis it
You know?
it was whatever. You know,
A lot of weird shit happened.
a lot of weird shit happened.
Financially, I made some mistakes. Took some L's.
Yeah, bro. So, like, I think for me, a lot of what would be considered crazy shit happened, but I look at it more or less as like how I responded to it
Yeah.
and what I learned from it.
And you can get through it.
To me, I feel like I'm starting today better than I did like last year today. Just my growth overall.
Oh yeah, mentally.
Yeah,
physically, all that
yeah. So I don't take them as like, you know what I'm saying? I don't take them as a loss. I take it as a lesson.
100%.
It's how you perceive
I look
you know
at
what
it
I'm
as
saying?
like overall, it was a dub. It was a win.
It was a win.
It was a delayed win.
Bro, I went through so much shit that typically the year beforehand, I would have been like, if I ever go through that, it's a wrap. But I went through it. I bet on myself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even through a lot of that shit, like even like I didn't start out in management at the beginning of this year. I went through so much crazy shit, and now I'm in management. So it's just one of them things where I felt like I really stood the course. You know what I'm saying?
It was a very testing year.
Yeah,
you know?
bro.
And it's like, how old were you this year?
33.
How old were you this year?
28.
So 27. I was 27. It
27.
was like, it was kind of just those years, bro. Like those aren't like, it's not a 5 or a 0 or like nothing.
Here's the beauty of it.
So it's like I feel like it was supposed to be this.
Yeah.
It's like now we're going into
bro.
2025. Like that's a kind of a landmark here. That's 25 from 2000.
Put it into this perspective. So okay, when my birthday happened, you know what I'm saying, like I said, 33. They say 33 is your like Jesus year, if you believe in that. It's like the year that you get it, you figure it out. It all comes together and things of that nature. 7 days later from my birthday, literally 7 days later, is when I got like that job. When I started.
Yeah.
And it all kind of flowed. We started working together towards the end of the year. There's a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, if you look at it versus like, I look at things in quarters of the year, like 3 months, 3. So like the first 3 months of 24 versus the last 3 months, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. And then where I'm at today and where I feel like I'll be at the end of this year.
I think the best way to sum it up for me was it was a groundwork year, bro.
Yeah.
I laid a lot of foundation. We
Yeah.
laid a lot of foundation. We kind of set up everything, which transitions, no homo. You can't say that no more. Never mind. Which transitions to my next question, are like the New Year's resolution. Transitions is a crazy word. I'm sorry. I apologize, bro. That's me. I'll take that one on the chin. Pause.
This gets worse.
Anyway, the next thing leading in to move on. New Year's resolutions, goals, like I got a bunch, like I've really been thinking about this. Like I got a bunch, but like what's some of y'all's like to set off this year? Like what's some of y'all's resolutions, goals type shit?
I mean, I'm trying to keep it simple. I want to get the YouTube monetized, and I want to have one real sponsor. That's my goal.
Okay. See, I've broke mine down into tiers. Those are both on my like.
Because last
goals.
year, my only goal was to get my YouTube to 10K subs, and I got it to 20K.
What's your like mental goal though? Like, cause I think that's the biggest one for me. Cause I got a good one. I got a big one.
I think, dude, I know it sounds crazy, but I think I've matured mentally so much that I'm just like, just keep it going, just keep learning
Okay.
and maturing.
See, mine, I'm
mentally.
gonna try to get my shit talk off right here, bro. My New Year's resolution, bro, I'm gonna quit being fake. In the sense of like, I'm over
You are a fake motherfucker.
Nah, man, I'm over the don't dap me up in public if you don't support my shit. I'm done being a nice guy. I'm done being not even necessarily nice guy. I don't want to sound tough or like a badass or something like that, but like I'm done with the little how's the little podcast doing? It's doing fucking great. We 2 million up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the time I'm on. Like the goals are set. Like this is what I want to do. This is what we're doing, and like that's my biggest thing. Is like my biggest goal is to focus on this. And if it's, I'm not bringing shit around this no more. That hinders it, bro. Like we've brought a lot of dream killers around. We've had some dream.
Don't
killers
say
in
we.
here. We have, bro.
I don't bring nobody around. It's
like
us.
I had Trevor. I walked in the other day and Trevor was saying, "This is some Cassidy shit." He must have learned out in Nashville, bro. He had the incense burning. He was.
Shout at Cassidy.
I said, "Trevor, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm getting all the bad energy out of here for the new year, man. I'm burning it all out." And no bullshit. I don't know if it was faded or if it's because I was faded, but I was like, I went outside. I came back in. Trevor was. I was like, dude, it feel different in here.
Me and Party Mike walking around every inch of this room with those fucking incense.
I swear, bro. No lie.
But no, man, it's not even that. It's like, dude, I had a fucking this year was so hard for me. I had a moment where like I even text y'all. I was like, bro, fuck this shit. I'm done with this. It just keeps getting worse. And then I was like, yeah, bro, go ahead, fucking quit. And then if you quit, you'll never ever be anything. Don't. And I was like, I can either take this L and fucking get back on my shit and start from scratch again and figure it out like I did once, or I can just fucking quit and for sure be nothing. For sure not make the money. Like
I'm just on some like, man,
fuck that.
Like if you ain't part of the team, part of the process, bro, I ain't got time for you no more, man. I can't be the nice guy and hang out and kick it with you, man. I can't.
I think the worst part is that you could be a part of the. It ain't hard to be a part of our team.
It ain't.
All you gotta do is dream big and be supportive. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty. And those are the type of people I want around. So like that's one goal. Like,
I think one of my biggest goals this year, like my biggest goal this year, is last year I kind of developed or trained myself into this calm or this cool that I call it. And I want to really try to stay and live and make that a norm to me.
100%.
And that is like how I perceive things, how I respond to things. I don't want a combative energy to it. I want a more open mind, understanding mind to things, to even if I don't like it, agree with it, I'm like, hey, that's cool. I hope that works out for you. But like
I agree with that. And I would say my only not pushback, but like, cause I'm kind of coming at it on a combative kind of standpoint, but it's more of like a shouldn't have to put myself in positions to not be that way. Yeah. I should be cool, calm, and collected and doing my shit all the time. And if you ain't part of my shit, I shouldn't even have to feel some kind of way about it.
So, and I guess I'll be the because I've mentioned mental health a lot, and like I've been openly like cool about saying like I have a therapist, I go to therapy, because that shit's normal and cool to me. I love it. I would say too that I kind of grew up in such a combative mindset. Where I lived at in like my childhood and upbringing, you develop such a defensive mindset that you learn it's kind of not cool to stay there. You don't want to be a monster forever. There's a time to put things in place and put people in their place for show and stand on what you believe in. But then there's also times where you have to recognize where it's just not worth it, because sometimes people don't see your vision, they don't see your growth, they don't see what you're trying to do, and there's no point in arguing with the fool about that. You know what I'm saying?
No point. No fucking point.
Because they're not gonna get it, dog.
They don't get it. That's why they feel. That's why their life is what it is, because they don't get it.
That's why I say
and their life will always be
there. Like the old saying, never argue with a fool, because from a distance no one can tell who's who. Like, it's just best to stay in your lane and perceive things how you perceive it. Like, whatever it is, it's negative, it's positive. Even the negative, okay, well, you're talking about it for a reason.
Exactly.
You have something negative to say for a reason. Typically, people do that shit because they're intimidated by it, or it's like they're not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is to, it's like I said, be in my calm, live in my calm, but live in my comfortability of who I am. That's why I'm so calm. Oh, yeah. Because it's no matter what you say or do, it can't shake or break who I am or what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one monkey stops the show, brother. Like, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep growing.
That's a
regardless.
Fact. That's a fact. But like I said, I got a bunch, man. I got like little goals. Like, I want to read more books this year. I set a pretty small, like 1 book a month, but I think I can dust that. I want the fitness, I think, is a big one. Mind right, body right. What you been saying the past couple of days?
I don't know if I remember.
He was like, I gotta get the body right, the mind right, something else.
As the old head of the crew, I would say, bro, for sure though, like,
he called himself an old head.
Yeah, because technically I am the oldest. But mind, body, soul is so important.
Mind, body, soul. That's what you were saying.
You want everything to be in line.
100%.
You want everything to be in line, and you want to. The mind, guys, is so much even more important than the body, because we know
the mind is the weakest link.
I want to train the body. I know I need to do arms on Monday. I need to do chest on Tuesday. I need to do legs on shoulders on Thursday, back on Friday. I need to eat a certain amount of protein. I need to get my macros right. But we don't think about how we train the mind, and what goes into the mind, right, is what you're going to put out. So it's like the food and the intake and the workout that I put into the body is the result in what you see and what you get out. But what about the mind? Right? That's the engine to it. If I'm feeding the mind bullshit, what's going to come out? Bullshit. If I'm feeding the mind negativity, I'm telling the mind negativity, that's all that's going to come out. You got to train the mind, bro. It's delusion damn near. Damn near, yeah. Sometimes I tell myself, man, shit gonna be all right. Even if I don't really in that moment feel like it is, I just tell myself.
It's always right though, because shit is always all right.
It's like I told y'all before on this platform, anybody, if you ain't wake up fucking dead, in jail, or in a hospital bed, you got 24 hours to figure it the fuck out, bro.
It's a fact, man.
You got your 24 hours to figure it out.
I realized that the other day, and it sucks that it took me so long, but I feel like my body and not my body, but my soul and my mind are so in tune with each other right now that, like, I think that's the reason why the fucking results are different. Just in the past month, like, I'm like, yo, man, it's almost like it's being gifted to me from somewhere else.
Yeah, bro.
It's
when
so
we went through the
in
hurricane, that set my ass down. That humbled me to a different mindset.
Yeah.
That really set me back on some, like, because there was a point in time, swear to God, like, I was without power for 9 days.
Yeah.
There was a certain time period where I just was like, okay, if this was to go on another, like, just worst case scenario, let's say this was going another month, and I got X amount of dollars in my bank account. Like, I'm thinking like rationing. Like,
see, my first instinct is, go and take. Like, I'm like, who's getting it first? You know what I'm saying?
Because what's it gonna come down to?
Yeah,
my rations, my dollars, my shit's gonna run out. What am I gonna do? So then, whenever things came back to normal, where it was we were back in the clear, we were going back to work. My mindset was like, man, I can't just fuck off this $100 a day like that.
Yeah, no, I
Changed
feel
a
that.
lot,
Hell
didn't
no.
it?
I was
Yeah.
like, hell, fuck.
You know
no,
what the
bro.
hurricane showed me? Cause like I was like, you know, I was, you know, very privileged. I live right behind the power plant. You know, like they had the power on in 3 days. I had the city water here. You know what I'm saying? So like I was making it work, but I went back to work in 3 days. That was what I learned. Is like, hey man,
The
bad
mission,
shit happens. The mission stays the same, bro. Go to work.
It don't matter.
Go to work.
It
Wake
don't
up and
matter.
go to work.
It don't matter,
Go
bro.
get it done.
Survival got to on your mindset has to be at the highest of heights at all times, bro. Because
Yeah.
if it's not, when some shit happens, you can be sitting around like, damn, what do I do? Where do I start?
Bro, let me tell you about the hurricane in my life, dude. It didn't affect me physically. Like, I got my power back on in 3 hours after it happened. And, like, I didn't even know how bad it was till the next day. And then I was like, holy shit. But it started to affect me slowly. It was like a slow virus, dude. It just, like, I lost 8 deals, ton of money gone. I just lost a $20,000 deal 2 weeks ago because of the hurricane still, this long after. And what it did was, bro, is my job. Nothing was going on in my job. Like, I was just staying at home, like, running out of money, too. And I started going hard as shit at YouTube. And, like, I got to make my money somehow. And, like, it came back to bite me in the ass because I did it wrong. But at the same time, it taught me how to do it right. And I might not have those privileges anymore for that channel. But now my goal is like, all right, I got to get this channel to do it.
Yeah.
I got to get my other channel to do it. And, bro, the fucking results are damn near instant.
Yeah.
Just like the difference in the mindset and like the hard work, bro. That
Yeah.
that privilege of having a job that makes me that kind of money being taken away, like, it showed me real fucking quick, bro. Sometimes you got to it showed me really quick what I wasn't doing right. It's like, oh, if this is actually my dream, then I've been doing a pretty fucking shitty job at chasing my dream. You know what I mean? Because I had that comfort over there. And now I'm like, fuck comfort. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go back to that fucking job. Because if I don't, I'll figure out a way to make this shit work. Then we can all eat, bro.
So
I'm like,
one fucking year.
that shit fucking, like, it really opened my eyes.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, look at the results in that amount of time. Like, and the thing is, it's a slow game. I mean, we ain't even attacked YouTube. We've tried.
Yeah.
There's something going on right now. I was like, fuck that, dude. If they won't have us, Instagram will. Let's
Yeah.
go over here. Get millions of views in the first week, bro. Fuck it.
It's a big
Figure it out.
It's a big thing of, like you said, figuring it out.
Yeah.
Not taking it as a loss, learning your lesson.
I tried
And
to.
like you said, being harshly critical of yourself, like, man, stop being fake. One of the big things that I tell myself is be about what you say you're gonna be about.
Exactly.
The man you see in the mirror, the way you want to be, the way you want to act, you every day you have to dedicate to being and shaping and molding yourself into being that person.
Yeah, because you can sit around and say all this motivational shit, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then not do it.
Yeah.
And that's how I was, too.
Procrastinate.
Yeah,
I'll
for
do
sure.
it tomorrow. I'll do it next month.
I even realized, dude, you ain't, like, if you're in my position and you already know I'm gonna try to go back to my job tomorrow,
Yeah.
and ain't nothing gonna be happening.
Yeah.
Bro, I realized, like, I don't even, who says that I have to fucking go to sleep at 10 o'clock tonight and wake up at 7 and go, bro, I don't gotta do that. As soon as I realized that, bro, I came over here at 4 in the morning and made like 20 clips. I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. Fuck this. You don't gotta sleep
And it's
all the
something
time.
like
That's
me
true.
in a position when you work a job and you realize how much you can get done for someone out of 8 hours. Just like,
I could
What?
do more for myself.
for myself, what can I do from damn? Or,
Exactly.
I got 16 other hours to my, but I sit at the crib. I'm tired. I wanna have a lazy day. You
gotta
don't
break
got
that wall,
time for
man.
that shit, bro.
Yeah, dude.
If you're not where you want to be, if you've not met the goals you want to meet, if you're not financially where you want to be, if you're not living the lifestyle you want to live, you don't got time for off days. You don't got
it.
time
You
for
don't got
rest
it.
days.
You don't have that.
That's a fact.
You don't have you don't have that pleasure.
No,
Yet.
not yet.
You don't have the pleasure.
Can you do things
I
in
do
the
think
meantime,
that's
in
why,
between time, to make yourself feel good and be like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, like
It's crazy.
Sure, yes.
I think that is why that same mindset is why I work all the time, bro. It's like I will go to work every day and then come put the time in this, and it's like maybe I should put more time in this and take a day off of work, but like you said, I have that comfortability. I know this money's coming.
Yep.
And I know this money can fund all this shit.
You gotta
You know
keep
what I'm saying?
one of
I
the-
know that the power got to come on, and Trevor needs the fucking internet so he can be here at 4 a.m. putting 20 clips in, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
I'll go do that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine too, because like the thing that is to me, bro, is I feel like this has to get to a point where you have to make a decision.
Make a decision.
I don't think we're there yet.
No,
Truly,
no,
I
no.
don't. I don't think there's a boiling point. And it's like,
But at the same time, I dream, and when I lay down to go to sleep, I think of that moment. You know what I'm saying? I think of that having to make that decision.
yeah,
You know, I think
I was almost there with
I
my
think
own
of
shit, man.
bro. I be thinking about like having to tell y'all like, hey man,
Dog,
I had to
tell y'all.
I had to turn down 20 bands for us, bro, because I don't think it's what we need to do right now. Like I be thinking about like damn
Manifestation, bro. I'm
type
telling
of
you, dog.
situations, man,
The
where it's
mind, if you do not train the mind, if you not speak it out into the world, it will not happen. It will not happen.
like,
If you
I
think
believe
it,
that.
you think it all you want.
Well,
but
people
if
just
you
don't understand the physics of the way we think compared to the matter of the world. It makes
Bar, that was a
complete-
bar. I don't know how you couldn't say that word you were trying to say earlier. I forget what it was, but you just spit that out.
I don't even remember what I just said, but it's the truth.
Like yeah,
People don't
100%.
understand how like we think of ourselves as just kind of a dimensional entity, but really you don't got to do that.
Oh, yeah, you're
But
right. I do
really-
forget.
The way that like there's things happening that we can't see.
Mhm.
And our brain that we only use 10% of is working with that the matter all the time. We're nothing but matter, just like everything else. And the way that you think and the brain waves that you put into this world, they can really change your life.
Yeah, bro.
No,
And it's
everything's
almost-
energy, bro. Like,
Yeah, and
your
it's almost
energy.
as simple as this, though. What you give, like what you said, what you put out is what you're going to receive. Bro, if you're just putting out negative shit, do you really think that you're going to get the fucking motivation to go out and pull something off?
Put it to you
You're
like
not.
this.
It's that simple.
You're someone that, you're willing to accept help. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, to a point where you're like, man, if I could just meet this person, if I could run into this kind of person, if we could benefit each other, if I had a team of, but you're the type of person, not you, I'm saying example wise, but if you're the type of person that is never willing to help someone or voluntarily do someone to where it doesn't benefit you, but it benefits them, it'll never happen for you.
Yeah.
It'll never happen for you. If
You
you
just-
get to a point where it's like, I'll do things selflessly, not caring about the benefit back for me, things will just start happening. The universe will just start making things happen for you.
Well, it's just like you never know what person that you help, what they're going to amount to.
It's like,
You know what I mean? It's so many little like domino effects to life.
You
like
ever applied
butterfly
for a job
effects.
or got a job, but had other leads at the same, because
Yeah.
you was going for a job. It ain't like just one job. You had decisions to
Yeah.
make. So you was like, this one's paying more. Benefits are better over here. I get more PTO time over here. Like, I know what I'm going to do. You start doing that shit with life, with your goals and with your dreams, and you start working towards it. One door may close, but another will open for sure.
And I think the biggest thing to remember is like everything fucking happens for a reason. There's not one thing that happens in this life, not one breath, not one thing you see, not one
that
thing.
doesn't correlate with something else.
It doesn't. It's that isn't a piece of the puzzle to like create a result that's going to happen at some point.
Yeah, at some point in time, it'll trickle together.
Like you can't look at things for like what they are in the moment sometimes.
My last goal for 2025, bro, I'm going to say this on the pod right now, man. Like you said, shit is mental, man. It's what you ingest into your mind, what you take in, pause. All that murder, death, kill rap shit we into, bro, I'm over that shit 2025, man. Unless it's Boss Man Mike. I will say, shout out to Boss Man Mike.
Shout out to
Who's
Boss
Boss
Dumbass.
Man Mike?
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
You don't know who Boss Man Mike is?
Put me on, twin.
Dumbass. Hold on. I'll put you on. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we about pretty bitch music all 2025, boys.
It's a fact.
You know we've been rocking with Georgie.
Yeah.
Trevor been going crazy on four not noobs, whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? What's her name?
Oh.
Shoe Fly Shoe.
I only did one on that,
Nah,
and
I'm
it didn't
just
do
kidding.
good. Fuck
But
that bitch.
I got y'all one. This my new shawty right here. I got dibs. Y'all can
Who's
have
your
everybody
shawty?
else. BB Tricks.
Oh no.
Baby Tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Y'all
no.
gotta check this shit out, man. This is the one right here. I mean, the beat is fucking crazy. How do I turn this up?
That's good enough. Oh fuck, she's sexy, dude.
Come on, man. You already feeling it?
Oh, she's hot.
Okay.
Look at the ass.
Ding. I don't know what she's saying.
Oh, her
This
titty
thing.
was
Hold
out?
on. Come on, man.
I love her.
What? Oh, you gonna love this. Hold on.
Oh
See, that's my shit.
God, bro. If I was a cameraman, I'd be nutting.
Bro, she got a dog. I love a bitch with a dog, bro. It shows you she can take care of shit.
Whatever country she's in, I'm moving.
Come on, bro.
I'll give you a green card.
Where do they do this at, bro?
Yeah, where is this? I don't know what you're saying, but I love it.
Come on, man. This should just make you feel something.
Yeah, I feel something.
Me and more, bro. She said that to me.
I'm
It's
feeling
bopping.
something.
It's
Come
bopping
on.
for sure.
With the Apple Vision, bro.
I'm feeling something for sure.
Titty out.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Yeah.
And she got bad friends, cuz.
All her friends
She
bad
just be
too.
counting money. Hold on.
Huh.
She just be carrying the money, bro.
I got you too, bro.
Okay.
Little money spread. Too many.
Come on, man. She go crazy, bro. Shout out to Baby Tricks.
Yo, run this shit back, dog.
I'll run it back.
Run this shit back.
I'll run it back.
Run this shit back. I gotta see her again. Bro, she is so hot. What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh, so shout out to Uncle Matt, cousin Matt. He put me on. You got to get the money bop right there. You missed it. You see how she do that? Hold on. Let me get my shit back straight.
Bro, she's fire. Oh my, yo.
I don't know what she says, but something racks. She loves her racks. I love my racks too, shouty.
Shouty.
You know what I'm saying? She got
With
the
the
little
go
bounce
yard
to her.
bag.
The go yard?
Look at the ass shaking. Oh, she gonna be popular, dude.
Oh, she's already popular. This has got like 800,000 views, but I think she's from Barcelona,
Spain?
Spain.
Spain got them pretty bitches, dude.
I'm saying, bro. Listen,
They got the vibes. They got the scenery.
I was telling y'all, bro.
the baddies. Baddies on baddies.
She goes
That's a
stupid,
crazy
bro.
shot.
Hey, yo, I just realized what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, this is that little shot that shows her ass here in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She go crazy, bro. She got the squad full of pretty bitches, man. Come on, man. That's crazy. She a baddie, bro.
She is
That's the
super,
type-
Look
that's
at bro worshiping her right now. That's me.
That's the type of time.
bro,
I
just
gotta
worshiping her
finish
right
it,
now,
bro. I gotta finish it now.
Oh my, look at the ass just shaking, dude. I feel like a motherfucking freak right now.
She goes crazy, bro. Shout out to Baby Trees. I'm in love. I think I love her.
I do too, bro. I'm in love.
I love her a lot.
She's just hot.
She the one.
She's just hot, bro. Look at her.
I keep it cool. I love me racks. It's simple as that, you know.
I
what
love
I'm
them
Did she
saying?
have the baby carriage for the racks?
She got
Yeah.
the baby. The racks in the stroller is crazy,
It's
bro.
crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yo, dude, she's bad
That goes
as
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
she
that's
bad
it.
as shit. Look, she make us look like fools. She got the racks full of hundreds. We over here with 20s, man.
Yeah, you know, we working on it. You know. Hey, but those is Barcelona racks. You know, well, nah, she had.
Nah, they
American
was
racks.
American.
I was trying to like get us in the game.
That was USD, and I'll give her my USD.
You feel me? Cuz?
Yo,
I
dude.
told y'all. Listen, we was talking about this earlier. Y'all was talking about thick bitches and whatever.
She's not thick.
I told
She's
y'all.
just nice.
I told y'all I like pretty bitches, pretty women, pretty girls. The face card, bro. That's the most important. You gotta.
She's
I like
bro.
swaggy chicks.
Yeah, but that
she's
goes with
swaggy for
what's
sure.
swaggy if she ugly in the face.
Yeah, no. I like girls that can dress.
You like Lil Yachty, is what you saying.
No.
Don't even say that to Brody.
I'm just kidding. We
Nah,
fuck
dude,
with
I'm
Yachty.
in
We
love
fuck
with
Yachty.
her, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
Baby
what the
Tricks,
fuck
man.
she's saying, but I'd
The
love
right-
to hear
the right
it.
things.
I didn't.
I
can't understand. A
I'd
word
love
either,
to hear
but
it. I know that.
She's saying all the right things.
She's hot.
She talked me into anything. Fuck me up.
So
Yeah, turn me up. I will let you.
hit it back one time. Let's get
One
the
more
intro
time?
one more again.
You want the? Yeah, we'll run it back. Oh damn, my bad.
I love it. I could watch this all day. She's so cute, man.
I'm saying, bro. I don't even want a fanboy, but like she go
I'm
crazy,
fanboy,
bro.
and I'm a fan.
That's my favorite shot right there, bro.
I just like the little orange bikini, dude.
titty popping out and shit.
Titty popping out and shit, bro. Look at that.
Come on, man.
All right, pause it real quick. So, I had to translate. Without meaning to, I became a mom. I'm all about the bling. Where you at?
Okay.
He wants the love. I want my racks.
Same, shawty.
2M in 1 year. That's facts.
Come on, talk to me.
When I
1 year.
speak, get them talking. If I step in the club, they'll be watching.
Oh, so she be talking shit.
They rappers, but they aren't rap. I'm skinny, but I got a butt.
Oh, talk that shit, shawty.
She does got a nice butt.
I did it on purpose. I go viral. If they criticize you, something's wrong. If they don't criticize you, sorry. If they don't criticize you, something's wrong. 8K on the fit. That's normal.
Normal shit.
She's talking mad.
If it's
shit.
not music, it's trap money. I'm 2
Okay.
meters tall on my heels.
When she's
Expensive
6
bitch.
feet. When she stand on her money, she's 6 feet.
Expensive bitch. I like to splurge. I stick around like blue tack. I keep it cooking. I'm making my racks. That's the chorus.
Hey, she be hollering. Is what she just told me.
Talk that talk,
She be
shorty.
talk-
I just want to go to some country like this.
I'm saying.
I love her.
Yeah, she the one. I'm in love. Oh,
Honestly,
I
a
didn't
bitch like
even
that
mean to
is
do
all
that.
the reason. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
A
I didn't
woman-
mean to do that.
A
but-
woman. I love that. A woman like that's all you need for motivation to get into shape.
That's a fact.
She don't want no fat bitch.
I'm
Type
doing
shit.
100 shoulder presses tomorrow for you,
She don't want no fat
The
motherfucker.
Baby.
BB tricks you are?
BB Tricks. Yeah.
Type shit.
She deleted all her pictures on Instagram. I went to follow her. She only got one talking about new music coming,
Reddit.
but
If every video is like this, bro,
for shit show. She got one with my other shawty too,
I've seen that one.
Caribou. Y'all know,
That
Caribou.
y'all know I like me some Caribou too.
That video is not as sexy
Whoop-
as this one.
it's not, but
So like you is she's gonna be straight.
who?
Caribou.
What,
Since she ain't what
what you mean?
Caribou's
by that?
got
what
like
you
a-
trying to say?
I'm asking you.
Asking me what?
She
That's what
gonna
I'm.
be is she's gonna continue like she don't need
Yachty. She don't need Yachty. You just looking at it. She
Nah,
don't
man.
that's
need
why
Yachty.
yeah.
No. I think she'll be okay. Will she be as big? Probably not.
Right,
I
right.
don't know about that, bro.
You know, but
I don't know about that.
So here so for you.
This is a good debate. Let's talk about it. Is Caribou gonna be as big without Lil Yachty?
I got okay, we'll get into that and I got one specifically for my
all right,
man
hit me
right
with
here.
it. Pause.
So no, I don't think so.
Oh, you're crazy. I don't even like her, but you're crazy.
Based off of what?
As big as Lil Yachty? No,
no,
but
no,
she'll
no,
be
no, no, no.
successful.
I'm saying
As big without him.
like
she'll be on the same level. I don't think she's going down. She can rap. She's actually good at making music.
Yeah. I'm saying it's like we talked about before. Label, agenda, someone has to push that agenda. If her fan base isn't pushing that agenda, who's pushing that agenda? So I'm saying when you're attached to Lil Yachty, it's easy to push that agenda.
What's the next question? Because I think you got what the question you was about to ask.
So
me,
what you would have to tell me, and I will. You would have to tell me, and I'll get to that real quick. Like we've been kicking it, podding, doing shit. We ain't really talked about Caribou that much.
True.
So until she's with someone like this, I'm not saying she's big.
Caribou,
I'm not saying she's big, but like she is clearly got a little buzz going on.
No, she's big
scene.
Overseas. Like
right.
You gotta think.
So for
European
her to
music,
jump on that
Spanish
is cool,
music.
good. So what song has she done that's as big since she left like Concrete or Lil Yachty's label?
I mean, none of them were
None
ever
of them.
really that
so,
big.
all right, segue, boom.
I hope you ask me the question. I hope you're gonna ask
You
me.
know I am.
I think you're about to hit me.
Baby.
What you got? Are you about to ask me?
Caribou
Or
Jorjiana.
Jorjiana all day, bro. Jorjiana all day. Because
Jorjiana did the shit by herself.
Because that simple fact,
I'll give you
and the way here, I'm a
Hey, I'm
I'ma get on
then I
the-
got another question.
I'm gonna get on the
like,
Jorjiana topic real quick
Go ahead.
because it's okay. The jokes are funny. We make the jokes. Da 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 da. It's cool. However, if you actually listen to the music and listen to Jorjiana rap, she raps in a pocket that no one else raps on these Detroit beats.
So good
People-
that dumbasses
people-
say she ain't rapping on beat, and I'm like, what
People
the
have
fuck
been
are you
rapping.
rapping?
This Detroit wave probably started COVID. I would say.
I know.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
What you say, yeah,
I've heard every different flow on these.
Really?
Hold
It
on.
ain't
Let me
even
finish.
that.
Let me
It's been
finish.
before that.
V's, I Swear Vezo, Rio, Mike, Y&J, all these
Ooh,
Detroit
Weezy.
dudes.
We got two good.
Yachty on all these Detroit beats. No one has rapped on those beats the way she does. She's in different pockets. Her rhyme schemes are like a bar and a half together, bro. Like they don't make sense, but they do make sense.
Yeah.
Like
So let me ask
it's
you
a fiend
this
somewhere in
next
the hills
segue
staring too
question.
damn hard finna knock out his teeth.
Yeah. I got two questions. Here's one question I got for you. Because I know y'all say a lot. Like,
My son bad as hell. He hit me with a block.
Come on, man. How your child block you on Instagram? I blocked my mom on Instagram
or maybe
before
they're
when
talking
I was
about a
wild.
block, like the kids' blocks. Like my kids.
You just unlocked a whole nother bar. That's probably what she was talking about.
That's
Probably
what she
is.
was talking about,
I
bro.
thought. I thought, little bro.
you
I
talking
thought-
about getting blocked on Instagram.
I
Her
thought
kid's
little
like
bro was
fucking-
bad as hell serving fiends at 3 years old, having to like
That
block her from the
motherfucker,
trap.
Yo, that
All
her
right,
child is
so-
like young. Like he ain't
Okay,
even playing
on a
with the
serious
iPad.
note, you can tell me the truth now. And you
So
can
that's a
edit-
bar, is what
you
I'm
can
saying. I
edit it.
walked you into
You
that.
can
I
edit
walked
it
you
if
into
you
that.
want, but on a serious note, you're serious? No.
In what? That Jorjiana can
okay.
actually rap? Nah, she can spit.
Okay. All right, man.
On a legend level of like.
I'm not saying I'm
Nah.
not doing all that.
Who's better?
I'm not fucking with
What's
that.
a new artist? Give me a new artist.
I don't really listen
you've
to
been
the
listening
artists,
to.
man. That
I'll give you one. Who's better? Who you think gonna have a better career?
like new.
Nah,
artists.
hold on now, because I about walked my.
somebody that's new, but okay. Here, okay, I'll do y'all a favor. All right, he's not really lyrical. He's not whatever. Like as hard as criteria as I am, I like Lil Tyler a lot.
I like Lil Tyler too. Yeah, he cool.
Yeah,
Georgiana better.
yeah, Lil Love, whatever.
Lil
yeah,
Tyler.
Lil
No,
Tyler.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
I fuck with Lil Tyler.
yeah. Georgiana's not as big as Lil Tyler,
Not yet.
guys.
What do you mean, guys, bro? Like I'm
Alright.
saying, bro.
Okay.
I'm saying.
We
you just,
okay. I'm gonna switch.
nah, because you really not. You really
I
don't
like
understand.
Joey.
You really don't understand, bro. You really don't get it.
Yeah, I gotta clip that for real.
Yeah.
All right, but look though. Okay, you spoke on Detroit music. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Georgiana from Indiana. She ain't even really from Detroit like that.
Got it. Got it. She from the Pacers. But
Look,
Who
she's
is
gonna
the-
be huge.
who do you think your hardest like Paul's Detroit rapper is? Because I got one y'all didn't mention. Yeah, maybe because he's old school and like.
I mean,
not
are we
Tony.
talking all time or like
No, just a recent
right
time.
now?
Just a recent time, like, or maybe like if you was to say like a starting five, like I'm gonna just say this. To me,
Eminem's up there.
got to be.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking
No,
about
no,
two
no, no, no,
different
We're
things.
talking about
right
like
now.
recently, of recent,
It's
of recent.
PZ and Rio.
Peasy, bro.
Big Sean.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
recent, bro.
How the fuck ain't
No,
it?
he
boy?
kind
You
of
make-
popping off again.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He
no,
kinda-
he really is.
I'm gonna give you that, but I wouldn't put him in that. That's what I was
It's a
talking
whole
about.
different style of
I would
Detroit
put
rap.
I would
though.
put
I want
Eminem
to call
up
it.
there.
I want to call it
Is.
Flint rap.
I'd put Big Sean up there.
I will say this: Big Sean. Here's where I'm coming from. The reason why I say that because y'all just didn't mention Big Sean. I'm really just trying to mention Big Sean's name because I remember like 2009, 10, 11 when Wiz and Currency was popping.
Finally Famous
The Finally
mixtape?
Famous
Come on.
era was a whole time, and I don't know why, but he took like a dip. I don't know if it was a mental health thing or whatever, but people really wasn't, and maybe it wasn't. He wasn't getting what he felt like he was deserving at the time. There was a time I remember having. I wish I could bring up my old Twitter. I had a hardcore argument telling someone that Big Sean was a better rapper than Meek Mill.
I mean, he's
still
a
to
way
this
better rapper,
day
bro.
Stand on that.
Yeah, way better rapper for sure.
You just needed time to tell that truth, you know.
I think Big Sean didn't like making the radio record, so he went and made music he
I agree
wanted.
with
And,
that,
and
too.
Also,
then,
he signed to good music, bro. And what did good music care about? They only cared about Kanye
and 2
because it
Chainz,
was Kanye.
Yep.
you know,
and Pusha
and
T was
Pusha
kind
T.
of in that mix at the time.
A little bit, yeah.
They
but-
shit on Cuddy. They did Cuddy the same way they did Big Sean.
Yeah, except Big Sean didn't.
They did
fucking
Saha the
do
Prince the
weird
same
shit.
way they did Big Sean. bro.
So, and what's funny is I went to I'm love that you say that name. Now you bringing up some names.
See, you act like you act like I'm fucking stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. I just be trying to tell you shit before the shit happens.
This is old fucking school. So how are you telling me before it
Because
happened?
Georgiana really liked that.
Yeah,
Is what I'm saying. All of this circle back around.
You gotta listen. It's
Georgiana
not.
really liked
It's
that.
an acquired taste, bro.
Do
Look,
you- hey,
why
hey,
do you think that clip?
Wednesday, January the 1st, 8/18. I'm gonna tell you now. At Wednesday, January 1st, 2026, Georgiana won't have a big song. She'll have a big internet song.
She's already, dude.
What's the difference?
No, here's the difference because we about to stop playing this game. Y'all want me to be serious or keep playing?
Nah,
Wait.
listen to me right now.
You want me to be serious or keep playing? I can do either one.
Be as serious as you want, but here's my thing. If
Okay.
someone can make a career off making music and pay their bills and do all that shit, be successful, what's wrong with that?
Because it's trolly. Nobody's taking
What's
that shit
trolly
serious. The
about
only
her?
thing that's making it popping is because the internet's making a joke of it. It's nobody's taking that shit
Nobody's,
serious.
not everybody's
There
making a
ain't
joke
a
of
lot
that
of people
shit.
taking it serious. They're
Yes,
just
there
not.
is. There's a lot
There
of
is.
people.
That's the thing, bro.
She's got a
That's
lot
the
of
thing.
fans. Listen to me right now, bro. Whenever I made the clip, why do you think it got 1.4 million?
Because people laugh at that shit and it's trolly.
Dude,
Ain't
if you
nobody
go
taking
through the
that shit
comments,
serious,
if you
dog.
go through the comments, it's 50-50 people arguing that she's fire and people saying that she's not.
I will be
when
the
you
50
have
that arguing that she's
to
not.
be
She's trolly.
to
She's
be a
jokey,
big
bro.
artist,
That's-
you have to have a majority of people that fucking hate you and a majority of people that love you. That's exactly what she has. And the reason why that clip got 1.4 million views is
2.2 at this point. Yeah, it's up to 2. No,
Her
never mind.
music
It's
is
still
the
my
reason.
bad.
The reason why I
Good,
did that,
bro.
Listen, the
It's just not.
reason why I did that is because I said it's an acquired taste, and the way that it was acted in the video, it was like, please don't send me this shit. I don't like it. But then it comes out to be that I love it. You know how many people said this is exactly how I feel, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like this shit. I didn't.
It
wanna
wasn't a
like
joke.
but I love
The joke
it.
was not making fun of her. The joke was, oh,
I didn't
no,
want to like
is
this, but I love it.
this was people think it's
Why-
trolly, and
but
then
where
when
do you think that starts from?
what do you mean?
Joke.
It's not though, bro.
It
She's
is,
not.
bro.
She's
You
not.
What they
fucking-
say about Lil Yachty?
Whoa,
Listen,
Vicky is a
listen,
joke.
What they
listen,
say about
listen.
what they say about Lil Yachty and his red beads and shit when he came out?
Okay, and
He's a
now,
joke.
Lil Yachty will come out today,
And we
tell
just
you-
sat here and said that he's a legend now,
and
right?
because he
Look
has
at the
come out-
progress.
because he has come out. Lil Yachty himself has come out on platforms, podcast saying like, basically like, I was hearing the rumblings, and I went back to the studio. I went and got with certain producers, and I took my music craft a lot more serious.
Then he made Lil Boat too,
And
and
it
it was
wasn't
ass. And then he
about-
went back and did Lil
it,
Yachty
it
shit.
wasn't about making
Like-
like I think people like Lil Yachty so smart that he knows he can make a song that will piss the internet off. And he also is talented. He's also talented enough to make a actual radio hit single. Time out. Georgiana will not make a radio hit single. I'm stamping it today. Will not
we
make
don't
a
have
radio
to
hit
argue
single.
about it. Whenever we come back here in 6 months and she's the fucking in the top 5 of female rappers out right now, then we won't have to have this.
I'll put it like this. I'll
If
put it
we
like
come-
this.
But listen,
I'll put
have
it like
that
this,
Same
and
energy when I
here's-
come back trolling 6 months later that she's not.
Okay, but here's my thing. I'll say this right here because
It'll
this
run
is
out.
this is how you're viewing it.
I'm not.
Georgiana is not a Lil Pump.
No, she's way better rapper.
You're
than
looking
someone
at
like
this
that.
shit like something like that.
I don't even think he's giving her that kind of respect. I think he's looking at her like
Yeah, I
someone
think-
like Whoa Vicky, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
type
and-
shit. I am.
Dude, Whoa Vicky can't fucking rap.
She ain't a rapper.
She fucking, but whenever she came out and
She's
people were like,
a
look at this.
content creating, influencing internet troll.
No,
And then there's some people who do that with music.
no. Whoa Vicky has songs. Look her up. Listen, fucking
I don't.
Georgiana
can
wants
rap,
to be
bro.
a rapper and she can rap.
She can't.
She don't want to be an internet troll.
Alright.
She's being
Alright.
herself.
I get that, but she can't rap though.
We will.
It's funny. It's funny and it's cool right now. It'll run out by the end of this year. Y'all gonna have to find another Georgiana by the end of this year because she ain't gonna.
And
give
they
y'all
come
nothing
out
but
every
content
day
off
and
of.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, as far as that goes, but if y'all really believe this Georgiana chick's gonna blow up, I mean
really
that's
do.
cool, but she's not.
I did not like her the first time I saw her, bro. It's an acquired taste.
where
You have
she's
to
at,
listen.
where she's at right now is the ceiling.
I'll
That's the
I'll
max.
point it out
Nah.
like
She's
this,
capped
bro.
out.
I'm watching this computer
Telling
right
you
now. I'm watching your waves pop up. You ain't spoke this wholeheartedly and loud and from the soul. Not one
Well, because we're
episode
talking
you've
about
been on
music
here.
and something passionate. I'm telling you that
Because-
she's trash. I'm
Because
just
she
telling
has
you that.
something, bro. Because she has something, and there's something about that. And like we said, it's 50-50. You need both of those. You need both of
If
those.
you don't
bro.
got, if you don't,
do.
if you have all haters, you suck, and if you have all supporters, you suck. You have to have 50% of people who don't fucking
guarantee
get
you.
it.
I guarantee you, by the end of the year, we gonna be in that motherfucking Porsche playing a Georgiana song, and you gonna whisper a lyric on accident. You ain't gonna want us to know. You ain't gonna want us to know,
listen,
but you
guys,
gonna be
guys,
like,
guys,
I love bad bitches too,
I'ma
and
tell y'all
I'm gonna be
this.
like, I got him.
Is
He's
it?
fucking here?
Is it? I can say that right now.
And I'm
just 'cause
also saying-
I've watched y'all do it enough. Is it funny? Sure. Am I ever gonna ride around and bop to it? Absolutely not.
Man,
Some of them, she
Man.
slides, bro. And I
We have
also,
a different taste.
I also will say I've clicked on a lot of the profiles that have said outrageous, wild shit about her that are just uncalled for, and they're all fucking old, fucking guys that are in their probably 40s that have a fucking cell phone music video of them rapping with some fake crack on the counter that are never gonna fucking make it anywhere.
I'm in my early 30s. I smoke
I'm
a
not-
lot of weed, and I'm,
I'm
telling
not-
you, she's garbage.
I'm not talking about you.
but you ain't
I'm not
mid 30s.
No, that wasn't like an old thing. I don't think you're old. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All the fucking people who are hating are old, bro. They don't understand it. And even I think people my age that are in their late 20s probably don't understand.
Who's the
it.
girl I sent the other day that me and hey, listen, if Party Mike was here, me and Party Mike would be like a team against you.
I get what y'all talking about. The one little blonde headed bitch.
Don't
with
say the one little blonde headed bitch because lyrically, musically
She
wise, she's
rap
way
like
better than
every
Georgiana.
other rapper,
No,
bro.
she
Trying to
don't. No,
rap.
she don't. She's way
Georgiana
better than
sound like
Georgiana.
Georgie, bro. No one rap like Georgie, bro. That's a different pocket. She's on a different thing,
why
bro.
is
No one sounds
so
like
I
her.
need a label to pick that up. Then when a label takes it serious, I'll take it serious.
You don't think that she's got label offers right now?
No.
Yes, she does, bro. She's viral everywhere. I guarantee
A
you.
good one,
Listen,
no. But that's why she's not
internet-
under. That's why
internet-
she's not in the
internet
deal.
Viral and radio hit viral.
Nobody listens to the radio no
You're a
more.
fucking liar. Yes,
Bro,
they
everybody
do.
listens to Apple Music or Spotify.
Hey, well, listen, brother. When I get in the morning, I'm on my way to work. The fucking radio's the first thing that come on. I ain't really connected my Bluetooth yet like that. What I'm saying is
That's
the
some
radio-
old shit. That's some old head shit.
I don't give a fuck.
And not only that, but shit that gets played on the radio is fucking. It's all.
What station are you listening to? What station are you listening to?
We not about to do this.
What station are you listening to?
97.9.
So you listening to Lil Baby songs?
Nope.
On the way to
Exactly.
work.
Dig this.
You
Here's
listening
what
to
the fuck-
Emotionally Scarred
You
for
listen
the
to Rod
100th
Wave.
time.
Here's what we're gonna do.
I'm fighting demons.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna play this game. What we're gonna do is you said that you tried music for some years.
7.
Okay.
Still do it.
So
sometimes.
you're the perfect person to ask and not play games about these questions.
All right.
All right. The NBA of music, if you want to get a song out, you want people to take your shit serious, you want it to be respectable, do you not at any point in time want a radio hit or be played on
No.
the radio? At any point in time. Trevor.
At this day and time,
Trevor.
Okay, let me answer it.
Be real, dog.
let me
am
rephrase
so
the question. Let me
No,
rephrase
no,
the
no,
question.
no,
Which
no.
is more important at this point in
Nah,
time, that radio
nah,
spin
no.
or that Spotify playlist placement?
I mean, definitely
What-
being on
what-
Rap Radar. But
What's
listen,
gonna get you more money? What's gonna get you more play?
Being on Rap Radar.
Trevor.
No, here's the thing, bro. Whenever you make music and you get popping on the internet and you make a living and everything, that's cool. But I truly feel like even at the end of the day, even though it really doesn't matter, I think the difference would be hearing a random radio station spin your shit. But here's the thing that you got to remember about radio stations now.
But what
They're
takes
not
it to
the
get
same.
on the radio?
I mean,
Who pushes that? You know.
labels. That's what I was going to say. It's not the same no more. Any fucking label with any nobody artist can pay the money to get a spin on the radio.
The beauty of
You ever heard of the payola scheme in the fucking 50s and 60s?
No, but
Why, how come BB King and all that shit wasn't getting radio plays and it was all the white
they were
people?
black.
Because people were paying the radio stations to spin records. That's why Universal is all Power 105 and bro, it's all games. That's not
dig
important
this, brother.
anymore.
Dig this. What I will always go back to is in before social media. Social media, dog. You don't necessarily not have to be talented, but if enough clickers and likers like the shit, like I said, if you argue with a fool, nobody can tell who's who, right? If so many people engage with it, just because they're engaging with it, oh, it's popping, oh, they're famous, oh, they're this and that. Dive into it though. Really dissect it. There's really not a lot of substance there. There's nothing that's going to keep you there 5, 10, 15 years from now. That's the type of shit like when I speak about music and I speak passionately about it, it's kind of like sports. Like it's just because it's something that's a big part of my life that I care about. But bro, you are not gonna be listening to Jorjiana 15 years from now.
You don't know that.
You don't.
It's
she
too
don't
early
have
to.
What's my man that I just say put some D's on it?
Yeah,
Rich boy.
She gonna give you one of them?
she might.
Has she gave
She's
you
dropped
one yet?
4 fucking songs.
Ah man, listen, dog.
This is what I'm saying. You're talking about a rookie, bro. You're talking about a rookie. Why ain't he as good as Jordan yet?
We're talking about a college freshman. We ain't even talking about a rookie.
Even better. So what you trying to hate on the college freshman for trying to make the league?
At JUCO.
That's
She's
crazy.
at JUCO. She
You
ain't
sound like
D1.
you sound like a hateful high school coach.
I guess I am.
Like
I'm a hateful high school coach that
you sound like you
cuts
had
the
a
players
scoring
that
record.
suck,
You
that
sound like you
suck,
had a
that can't
scoring
play on my
record,
team.
bro. And Georgie was about to beat that shit with a fucking 3-pointer, bro, and you took her out with 10 minutes left.
No, Georgie was the
That's
kid.
what you sound
Georgie
like.
was the random kid at the school that failed the drug test, but still got to make the team that gave us 30 that I was mad about. But we still beat their ass. That's Georgie.
And she still gave you 30.
Beat their ass, and she didn't go nowhere.
Listen, man.
5 years from now, I'm
You
still
sound like
talking
a
about
hater,
how-
man.
I'm a hey.
You sound like
let me
Ebro
rephrase
talking
this.
about
Let me rephrase
Yachty,
it.
bro.
I'm a
How many-
Jorjiana
how
hater.
many-
I'm a Jorjiana
To
hater.
go back to this radio thing, because I think that was bullshit. How many?
How?
How
Your
many?
man's just confirmed it.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
No, he didn't. He
No,
didn't.
Yes, I did. Listen.
Yes, he did.
Which is more important to Larry June, bro? His YouTube money that he gets off of making his shit, his YouTube views, or him being on the radio?
B-May, if you
No, which is more important
Hey,
to Larry
time
June?
out, time
You don't
out.
understand what I'm saying, bro.
If you
I
don't
think as
if
an
you
artist,
don't think
I
Larry
think
June ain't popping on Bay Area radio stations, you're crazy.
I promise you that
You're crazy.
I promise you that the Spotify and the YouTube and all the shit that allowed his music to be heard by you and I on a whole nother side of the fucking country
Hey, Trevor,
is
does
more
that- does
important
that-
is
Trevor.
more important to his longevity as an artist and his business
Trevor.
than that being on the radio. I promise, dude.
What's paying more?
look.
What's paying more?
Well, that's
the show money, because there's no money in streams.
Thank you. So who gives a fuck about streams, bro?
Because if you got
You're sitting here telling me Spotify or the radio. I can give a fuck about Spotify if I'm not barely making money off it. If when I can come to your city, if I can come to Charlotte and I can do a radio interview at Par 98 and sell out that fucking venue that night, yeah, brother, that's a little bit more important than Spotify.
which is more getting which is getting more views, bro? The on the radar freestyle or your fucking Power 98 Charlotte radio interview?
You're being serious.
Yeah, I'm being serious.
I mean,
Dog, there's no way you be. Well, okay, well that's I don't know who you're all super duper fans of. If you're seriously a fan of Georgie, shout out to Georgie. I'm a hater.
I think you
hate
have
it.
a misconstrued
I'm a Georgie
thing of how
hater.
the music shit works now.
I'm a Georgie hater for sure. 'cause
We can
she's
talk
black.
about anybody else. Give me
hold
somebody
on.
else.
Listen, let me just get this off. I think that you're both right in your own way. Whenever he asked me that, what I meant was it's for the history of music and being an artist. I think that getting a radio spin and hearing yourself being chosen by some radio station to play it, I think that that's a huge win for an artist that's
You're
like
not
trying to
being
make
chosen by Power 98 in Charlotte.
Trevor.
You're being chosen by the syndicated radio station who owns who owns the Charlotte network, bro. That same song getting played in Charlotte is getting played in fucking Illinois because the same company owns both of them.
I respect the fuck out of what you do.
I don't think you understand the business of it. Is what I'm saying.
That's what I was just funny enough. I was just about to say. I don't think you understand the business of it.
We can argue about this all day.
We can. Here's what I'll get into it, but here's why. Because I give you the respect of you give the independent artist mad like credibility
Because that's what matters.
but
bro.
they can only get themselves so far, brother.
And then what happens?
Then they're gonna
what?
need a label, dog.
And-
this internet shit runs out. Trevor,
It doesn't. It's a new time,
okay,
bro.
Trevor,
You
one-
don't sign label deals, bro. You don't sign label deals to get you to
Okay,
the
if it's
radio.
a new time,
You
if
sign
it's a new time.
distribution deals to
Cool,
get you
cool,
on
cool, cool,
fucking
cool.
playlists, bro.
Trevor, if I'm a new artist, right? I'm a new artist.
Yeah.
I got a little internet buzz going. I'm wanting to go on tour, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I'm wanting to go to cities. What I have to go to major cities, right? Ish.
Well, if you're not a big
I have
artist,
to at least like if I'm going to North Carolina and I'm Jorjiana, I can't be going to doing a show in fucking Lenore or in Morganton. I gotta go to Charlotte.
No,
or
you're
Rock-
doing the orange pill.
That's
and
what I was about to say.
Exactly. Asheville's a fucking place to go, brother. Charlotte, Raleigh, Winston, you're not going to fucking no-name towns and doing it. But if you're gonna go to these places, if you're gonna put a major album out, where are you gonna go to promote that album?
The internet.
I think the first step to all this is, bro.
You are, bro. You are. You're going to the internet.
Well, hold on. It's this
You're gonna
simple.
go sit down with. You're gonna go sit down with Charlemagne in
You're
order
gonna
to
sit
what?
down with Funk Flex, Power 98, Sway, Ray D, Yo, Big Boy.
So they can
radio
chop it up
stations,
and put it on YouTube.
So they can chop it up and put it on YouTube.
Because where you going first,
To
genius?
fucking YouTube.
All right, you're going to the radio station first.
You're
Hold
going
on,
to
hold on, hold on,
to
hold on.
promote your shit, right?
Listen.
Because if I don't,
He's right.
Because time out. If I go straight to YouTube without them, who am I? No, but I'm Georgie fucking Anna. Dog,
No,
that's
you're
who-
Larry
yes.
June.
No, I'm
Nah,
not.
dude, listen.
Because Larry June had a talent and a buzz way bigger than Jorjiana can even imagine. So
From
we ain't
what?
even putting him in the same
From what?
category.
From-
And this is
All right,
kinda fun.
camera died. We're back, man. It got too passionate. We didn't.
All
we
right.
didn't check the camera. My fault.
Yeah. Well, listen. Okay. White Iverson by Post Malone has over a billion fucking views on YouTube. That's not counting all the other streaming services. Do you think he got that many fucking radio spins on that song? That was his first song, and look at the Post Malone that exists now.
Yeah.
A billion views, over a billion views on YouTube. That's not counting all the other streaming services. I doubt he got that many radio spins. How much money would that even be? Probably more than he's ever made in his career to pay for that many radio spins. Like, that's a shit ton, dude.
It's like I just think it's
I think if you can get both, if you get to a point where you're getting both, like, that's whenever the freight train starts rolling and you can't be stopped.
to
for a
agree with
while.
you though. There is a certain point where like you're only gonna get to this point. There's very few people who can get past that point without a machine. However, the new way of the machine helping you is not a label deal. It's not let me go send you to these radio stations. It's okay. I'll give you the distribution to the point. Actually, it is that. It is I'll put you in these places to be bigger on the internet so it pushes your streaming more. Yeah. Because that's what's more important. No one's buying CDs. I would love if it went back to buying CDs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't listen to Jorjiana all the time. You know what I'm saying? Until she made something worth $1.29. I would spend $1.29 on the 3 Jorjiana songs. Mm-hmm. I would. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Also,
it's not like that, so I don't have to.
It's saying that to your point, like right there. When it is your physical dollar, I'll download some shit because I'm already paying Apple $10 a month. So when I'm buying this album or I'm downloading this album, it don't cost me nothing.
Exactly.
It's nothing to me. But like you say, when I have to go out to almost to a point, all right, and I don't know for a fact, but in today, would you buy a Georgie album in Walmart? Off of support, you probably would.
If it dropped and I had to spend $9.99 to listen to it, I would.
Right. But
because
now,
at the same time,
here's where our
as
used to flop.
as a music fan though, I bought mad shit I didn't like because
here-
if I can't
that's
I can't
my
not
point I was
like
about
it
to
if I don't give it the chance.
If you are a consumer and you're buying, and now I done bought your first album now the second one, it better be something.
I mean, if you don't like the first one, I don't think there's a chance you're buying the second one.
Bro,
Not with
I
your
bought
physical money.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, bro.
I'll download your shit. I'll hit.
I'll try it
tap
again.
Download, yeah, because it don't. I'm already, like I said, I'm already paying Apple
Yeah.
$10 a month. But am I gonna go out and spend $9.99 if the first one? I'm not buying the second and the third one to find out that you've done evolved.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
gonna have
yeah.
to just come tell me, or I'm gonna have to hear it like, oh shit, that's such and such. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
But
no,
I
I'ma
think
keep-
that just goes back into the it's a new time. You don't have to. You can go listen to the YouTube. You can go watch the YouTube video and see them evolve.
yeah, because it's for free.
And I promise you that YouTube money is just as important to them as that album buy you trying to
So
check them out.
That's where
I mean, it's
think,
so important that labels take control of YouTube money. You might sign a certain deal where the labels say, "Nah, we get the money from YouTube."
I think that's where we head, but is, and like I said,
I'm looking at it on more of a business side, from an artist business side. If that makes sense.
yes.
Because if I can put up
Here's the-
100,000
here's the
streams
thing,
on my
bro.
own,
Here's the
I'm
thing.
fine with 10, 100,000 stream albums because that's $1 million.
Here's the tiers I look at it as, right? Like I spoke off camera.
And if you're going up, not to cut you off, but if you're going up at a pretty good trajectory and you're getting these streams, the likelihood of you getting more the next time is pretty good.
Yeah.
You got to fuck up.
And if something gets 100,000 streams, it has a better chance of taking off.
Here's the deal.
Something hitting.
I'm going to give you these points right here. When you were relying on just the streaming aspect of it, like let's put us three in this room right here. You drop right now, this first 3 quarters of the year, the first 3 months, you blowing up. Your shit's taking over. So in your mind, you're like, by the end of the year, I'm going to excel this. I'm going to cap this. Like, I'm going to build on this.
Yeah.
B-May drops springtime. His shit catches a wave. It catches a bop. It takes over. Your shit takes a little trinkle because there's a new kid on the block in the internet spectrum. Right? All right. He takes over the summer. I drop. I take over the fall. Now you've dropped significantly. Now he's dropped significantly. Now I've caught my buzz. Let's say Party Mike's here. He drops towards the end of the year. Right? You ain't even being thought of no more. You're gonna have to redo what you did in the beginning to continue that buzz going. You are gonna have to redo what you did to pick your buzz back up. We're gonna all have to continue to do better than what we did last. It's all of what have you done for me lately? Because to your point, the internet, anybody, I can drop today and I can stream 100,000 streams, 1 million streams on Spotify. Am I going to do that consistently throughout the year? By the time the girl you just showed me drop, she's got 108K views on her. She ain't even did a milli yet. And she ain't been out 2 months. So my point is, your Jorjiana is going to have to consistently, continually, throughout the years, at the end of the year, every quarter.
You're saying motherfuckers got to go to work and do their craft?
Yeah, and they're not, and it's just not going to stand up the test of time, I don't believe.
I think if the people who do, though.
Like I said, off camera, I believe when I came out of high school, I was good enough to play Division I ball. I played JUCO ball. Am I proud of that? Absolutely, because I lived out my dreams and I played college ball. Do I believe and think I deserved and could have deserved to been on that D1 level? Absolutely. Is it always in the back of my mind chasing that? Sure. So,
but did you not coach a kid who's at a very prominent prep school who's probably going to go D1?
Absolutely.
So is your story over because you didn't go D1?
Not at all.
So
That
does
kid's
that
story is great.
Does that make you a failure because you
Not at
played
all.
into
and
that?
I don't think of that. But what I'm saying is, right, when we have I've got big streaming numbers versus I've got big streaming numbers And let's say it's not like a radio hit, like a bop. Like
I
a
just
radio
thought of something.
single.
I'm a
Let's
get
just
Trevor.
I also
it's
got a
something
good
that
one,
gets
too.
a spin. It's just
Okay.
getting radio.
I got
spin.
one for his favorite rapper, actually.
I got one for your favorite rapper, actually.
I was. I think I was being sarcastic, but 'cause we might be talking about the same person.
On the division level. This is just from what I've watched. The even semi not major guys or females or whoever the artists are, when they're on their I'm about to release an album, I'm about to do a tour. It's like a rite of passage. It's a way you have to go. You go do the major cities. You go do those major cities radio shows.
All right, let me ask you one question real quick.
Man,
then
I
I'm
wish
done.
you
I'm
guys would let me speak
gonna
for
hand it
just-
Go
over
ahead,
to
bro.
you after this. I'm
Rock
gonna hand it
off,
over
go
to you. I
for
got
it, go
one
for it.
point, then I'm done. How many interviews of Playboy Cardi have you seen that have been good interviews ever?
None.
How often does he go to the radio stations?
He used to. He don't know more. Which that's a part of his thing. He's
Who
like a fucking
does
vampire.
when he drops randomly, no promotion, no
What
nothing,
makes his fans wait for fucking years.
and he drops, he takes it over. That motherfucker gets worse every single fucking time and does more fucking numbers every single fucking time. So to your point, do you have to get better and do you have to do this? No. If you can play the internet game like a Playboy Cardi, you don't have to do that shit. And you can have a number one song with The Weeknd on a fucking bullshit ass because that's what you've been able to build. And you can do that. Is it great? Is it smart? Or not smart? It's obviously smart. But is it great and withstand the test of time and all that other bullshit that we like to champion? Hell no. But does it work? Hell yeah. And you can't deny that.
Okay.
And when kids, not me, but not even kids, no offense, Trevor, but when people talk about who is on top of the game right now, people say Cardi.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Good.
here's somebody else, bro, that you don't think about. And I will say, I had a time where I had two cars. One I could play my own music in, and one that was so old, my fucking daily driver, it wouldn't. I had to listen to XM radio. They played fucking Sexy Red 28 times a day, and they fucking played NLE Choppa fucking 1,000 times a day. All right? Nobody listens to NLE Choppa.
Who's
But
he
he's
signed
on
to,
the
though?
listen,
Go find me the label, and I bet you I can piece it together.
But listen, you know who they didn't ever fucking play, who at the time was the biggest artist in the world? Fucking Yeet, dude.
Yeah,
Yeet
that's
is
another
one of the
one.
biggest artists ever right now, and they don't play him on the fucking radio at all. Now, whether that's going to feed into his legacy in the end, I don't know. You might be right about that. And then another thing I will say is like about the Big Boy and the fucking E-Bros and the fucking Breakfast Clubs. There was a point in time where those were just on the radio, and those artists and those labels had to fucking pay in order to get on those platforms. But now it's a mutual thing where, hey, we want you on our platform so we can fucking put it on YouTube and get views and make money off of it. And they want to get on this platform so people on YouTube will see that they're dropping an album soon. So like before it was like, yo, we need our artist to be heard on your radio station promoting his album and shit, all that.
Yes.
But now, dude, they're fucking taking it and videoing it and putting it on YouTube just like we're doing with this shit to make money off of it. And it's more popular on there. How many young kids know who fucking Big Boy is now and think that he's some popular thing now, but don't even know he's been popular since the fucking
He's a
90s?
legend.
Yeah. People don't even know.
So-
Like 50 Cent in the game had a shootout outside of a Funk Flex interview,
so
bro.
to your
Because the
point,
radio used to be like that. You're not wrong.
Time out. To
You just dated.
To both of y'all's points. So actually, to put all of our points together, all it is the times evolving. Is the radio still that important? You better fucking believe it is.
I think it is
the
for getting a
internet-
certain fan base.
Is the internet that important today? Yes, but it's just like, okay, it's just like ESPN. Why is ESPN not just putting shit out on cable TV?
Okay, can I ask you
They're
a question?
putting shit on streaming services, right? You can get it on YouTube TV. You can get it on Hulu, right? Because why? Because it's the internet. Everything's on the internet. They can stream it off there. No one's gonna get on their cable TV and go to channel fucking 32 and watch ESPN.
Can I ask you a question?
So to my point, to your point, to his point, all that's happened is that shit is evolved. The radio is still very much that important as it was back then.
Can I ask
Only
you a
thing
question?
now is YouTube is standing right there with them. And yeah, instead of saying, I mean, because listen, we're talking logistically. We're not going to be dumb. The radio's not going to be dumb and say, you know what? YouTube's out, but we're not going to put our shit out on YouTube because we're the radio and people still going to listen to our shit in the morning. They're not that dumb.
Can I ask you a question?
But the money's there.
They can monetize off of it.
Yeah.
They can put clips out on Instagram and monetize off of it.
Yeah.
Twitter, monetize off of it. And Facebook and monetize off of it. So it's like you're giving me this, I'd be dumb not to use it.
Does Pat McAfee need ESPN or does ESPN need Pat McAfee?
I don't know if you're being serious about asking me this right
No,
now.
I'm being serious. Does ESPN need Pat McAfee or does Pat McAfee need ESPN?
Pat
I don't think they
needs
need
ESPN.
I don't think. No, he doesn't.
If y'all don't believe that, y'all are crazy.
But I don't think
Here's the
ESPN
deal.
doesn't.
I think it's took him to a new level. To your point, I think it's took him to a new level. But what's coming on ESPN at 12 o'clock if it wasn't for Pat McAfee now?
I don't think ESPN.
No, I'm
needs
asking,
Pat
like,
McAfee.
what-
Somebody.
It would-
Don't think they wouldn't put nothing there. Here's the thing, guys. Guys.
But if
guys,
the
be
let me
fucking serious.
no,
If-
I'm asking
no,
you
no,
this
no,
because
no,
I have
listen,
a second
be serious.
point, bro. Hold on,
If Pat
listen to me.
McAfee was on just Instagram and just YouTube, his podcast popping, you think he's making as much as money as ESPN money? Y'all aren't that. Come on, y'all. Like, be for real.
I don't think that. I don't think
You-
either.
Where did I say that? Where did you just come up with that hypothesis?
Because what are you getting at? That
Can I
you
finish?
don't
You
think
gonna let
that
me
Pat
finish?
McAfee don't need ESPN. What are you talking about?
He don't.
Can he pay his?
You gonna let me
dog,
finish?
Listen,
They don't need each
dog,
other.
Can I finish?
It's the thing
But they
of,
make
like,
more money together.
It's the thing of like rappers want to pay their bills off of making music. Cool, great, guys. But goddamn, if I'm a rapper that I'm making money and I feel like I'm as talented as Lil Baby and he's on the fucking radio and on these other platforms getting his agenda pushed and he's making way more money than I am that I'm not. Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of gotta need to put myself in that predicament. Like, if I'm sitting here as, okay, put it like this. Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Fame Super Bowl football player, was doing great by himself on his podcast. He is a household name now because of ESPN and because ESPN pushes his platform. Not because just who he is.
You
I
think
think-
you
I
think
think
he
you're
made
arguing
more
a
money
circle.
this year off of ESPN or the Cat Williams interview?
ESPN, bro. We're not.
I
even
think
about-
that
You're
I don't know,
crazy.
dude. How many views does
monetarily,
that have?
here's my point. Here's my point.
Are they
Monetarily,
making
you're
millions
right.
off of YouTube? Yes,
Monetarily, you're
absolutely,
right.
They're making millions off YouTube. I'm not
Monetarily,
arguing
you're right. You're
that.
talking about one paycheck. One paycheck, yes. A flat sum of money, yes. But longevity, over time, what that interview, those clips, all that shit does, pushes him into a whole nother like.
It makes him money every
Atmosphere.
month.
So can he do a contract
So
with YouTube or
my
ESPN?
point in this,
You don't have to do
let's go
one with
back,
YouTube.
circle back to the Pat McAfee thing real
But he
quick,
has a
and let me
contract
finish.
with ESPN, that's my point.
Let me finish though. So Pat McAfee, let's circle this
Would you
back to
rather
the Pat
sign a
McAfee.
contract for money, or would you rather do it without a contract? I
I'm-
mean, that's basically the
Hey,
argument,
hey,
right?
Okay, Trevor, here's the deal. Would you rather sit and say, I'm going to put 10 bands this year into one album and let's see how it goes? Or would you rather a label say, hey, we're going to put 50 bands into your albums. You can put out more albums over a stretch of time. So we're going to sign you this contract because your run
That's not
may
how the-
run out. Your internet
Well, let
run's
him
going to
finish.
run out.
Let him finish. I'm going to answer it.
That's not how the deal goes,
Listen,
though.
Listen.
A contract runs out.
Listen,
That's not what I'm saying,
But
bro.
listen, if I can put 10 bands into my own album and fucking cap 100,000, or sign to a fucking label for 100,000 and they own fucking 80% of it, I'd rather do it with my own money.
Yes, because
Even if I'm not as famous.
If you know,
But
what?
I get what you're saying.
That's why, and I'm gonna be so serious with this, guys. Going back to our original point of this, okay, if Jorjiana is getting major labels and they're throwing her bread, someone is smart enough to tell her, don't do that. Don't career suicide yourself like
which brings me to my point,
Because
which
you're
in
second-
5 years,
because
she'll
when
be
that-
bitching about Atlantic owning all her
that.
shit.
Nah, because in 5 years she's gonna be bitching that third and fourth album's not gonna flop and that money's not coming back that they was expecting. And now we're in a whole nother court case how I'm gonna pay this label back. I'm sitting here with this chain that they done gave me this advance on.
Yeah,
that I
so
don't
why
got-
would you sign to the label, bro?
Because that's what I'm saying. Someone around her is smart enough to tell her, don't sign no deals.
Is it
because you're not
someone
gonna-"
around her, or is it just because,
It's not her.
or is it because as we are, that we've watched all of these people on the internet, we've watched all these Breakfast Club and Big Boy and Funk Flex interviews about these artists talking about I signed a bad deal. If you see all that shit and you see people are doing bad business and signing bad deals, you should be smart enough independently. This podcast, bro.
No, I'm just not going to sign with that label.
This conversation proves to me why I'm glad that I get to make the business decisions when they offer us 20 bands and I can be like, no, Clayton, we're turning the 20 bands down because I don't want them to own 150% of our shit. We're going to put our own 20 bands in this, make 50 bands, and then see where we're at after that.
There's no way
because
you-
we ain't owing nobody 120 bands when we only going to make 50 because then we're down fucking 70. Because that's not a good deal.
Well, signing to a label,
Here's the
signing
thing,
a
brother.
deal is a
if
gamble,
what you
though.
said just a second ago is right,
If
and
you think you can recoup with a label, that's fine, bro. But
that's why you have to build your shit up so independent to where you know you're going to recoup.
Talent wise, here's what, and you, I agree with you 100% to what you're saying. But if here's two things that are shaping differently in the industry today, and y'all should know this. You should definitely know this. A lot more artists are trying to get their masters. They're not just for like, oh, the label owns all my shit.
And why do you think that
Now,
is?
why do you
It's
think-
because they
why do
seen
you think
Nipsey
Lil
do it on
Baby
his own.
switched up
They seen
everything?
Young Dolph do it on his own. They seen all these people watch all the OGs fuck up, and then all the OGs have to come back and say, hey, I shouldn't have did this. I wish I would have did this, this, and this.
Okay, so now, but listen,
Because they learn from
bringing
the
up
old-
two
the
bad-
old ways.
You're bringing up two bad examples because, yes, Dolph was independent, but a lot of these guys have distribution labels.
I said that 15 minutes ago, Clayton.
So why would you bring up Dolph then?
Because Dolph signed a distribution label saying, hey, let's take these mixtapes that I'm putting out in the streets, let's get them on streaming services so I can go get this show money so more people know me. And you can't touch my show money because when I go to the show money and there's 100,000 people there.
Why do you think the distribution label did that? Because your shit, Mr. Dolph, is
Undeniable.
distributable.
No, it's because you make you got to work your shit. You have to turn your shit into undeniable to where they can't play in your face with a bad deal.
No, it becomes a point to where that label says, we know for a fact when you drop, we're getting back. Like,
yeah, but he did that on his own. He created that empire
exactly,
on his own.
guys. Okay, so to my point here.
I think we're all arguing the same shit.
To
I really
my
do.
point here, there is no point in. No, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm arguing that there's a longevity to it. That there's a time period this shit's gonna run out. That's like I told y'all earlier. You drop.
It
you
could,
drop, you
yes, it
drop.
could. Very well, it could. But there's some people like Yachty. There's some people like, this is crazy because this is the first 10 minutes of the episode we talked about. There's people like Yachty. There's people like Uzi. There's people like 21 who, when they come out, people said the same thing you're saying about Jorjiana. And there was a lot of people that didn't believe in these motherfuckers. And then there's a lot of motherfuckers that didn't stand the test
know
of
what the
time.
difference is, big
fucking
You wanna know what the difference is?
what's Famous Dex ain't here like he was, bro.
Famous. Nobody talks about Famous Dex.
What's
He's
the other
nobody.
one? The other one that got on fucking drugs real bad. He was in like not Rich Gang, but a bunch of these My point is, there's a bunch of these rappers that didn't stand the test of time.
Great,
but
cool.
there's a few that did.
Okay, cool. Here's my point.
And you have to be good enough to
Here's
stand.
my point. How did you hear about Jorjiana?
I started seeing her on the internet.
How did you hear about Lil Uzi and 21 Savage?
Started seeing them on the internet.
But like, what'd they pop out on? The freshman freestyle.
No, I was
no,
listening to
no.
21 when he was talking about murder gang shit,
Around what time
slaughter
was that?
gang shit.
Can you like? You don't have to.
2015.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was
whenever-
listening
2014.
to Uzi before he was on before he was a freshman. Because you
Well,
know
their
you got
freshman class wasn't but like 15,
Bro,
16.
Uzi had a
No, it
Young
wasn't
Thug verse
15.
on his first mixtape.
What was it? It wasn't 12. Or
it was
13?
2016.
Okay then. So
Bro,
guys,
I went to a Lil Uzi concert in 2015. The year before he went on freshman.
Dog.
And you know how I knew about him? Because of the internet.
Do you plan on seeing Georgie on the freshman next year?
I
It
think
might
if she-
take her. It might take her a couple years. It takes.
Did you
some
see the
people-
freshman list this year?
All I know is since 2016 it's been garbage.
Did you see the freshman list this year? I think Georgie could have had a better freestyle than any of
Bro,
them
Juice
motherfuckers.
WRLD didn't even get invited to the freshman list. He was a Spotify Artist of the Year, bro.
I think 2016 or 18 was like the last.
Again.
One.
Well, that's just
That's
'cause
a
you don't
perfect
like-
example
you
right
just don't
here.
like the new shit.
That's
And
that's
you.
a perfect example. That used to be a standard,
And
a
it's not
freshman,
anymore.
and it's
Yeah,
not
the XL
anymore
shit, yeah.
because the times has moved on. Because people started paying for that. Once I seen motherfucking Can for real, and fucking what was his name, and motherfuckers like that on the freshman list instead of a Cardi, instead of a Yeet, instead of like a.
That's because those guys fucking blew up off the internet so big that they didn't even need XXL.
Exactly, because it got outdated at a point.
Yes, okay, see, like, y'all are.
So what we need a
Y'all
magazine for?
So do you believe.
What I need to be on front of
Y'all
a
are
magazine?
I really believe y'all are fucking with me.
I'm not.
Y'all are fucking with me on this Jorjiana shit. Y'all are fucking with me.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You think that we actually don't like her and that we're trolling.
In hardcore ways.
I used to would have said yeah, but it's grown on me, dude. It's fucking grown on me a lot.
I think that there's
He's
potential
fucking
there.
with me.
No,
You, I can believe.
no, there's potential there, bro. There's
I'm seeing
no.
I'm seeing her for her potential for her potential, not for exactly what she has out right
Listening
now.
to Jorjiana gives me this is going to be a wild take right here. Listening to Jorjiana gives me the same feeling listening to all those early artists, because it's like, oh shit, this is cool. Not a lot of people know about this shit. And I see the potential of it becoming way bigger than what it is now. And that's what I like to do,
Bro, she's literally getting famous off of some shit she wrote in her fucking house and recorded at some dog shit studio. Imagine whenever she does have people helping her write, when she has people styling her, whenever she has people fucking promoting
She's
her
20
music
years
correctly.
old, bro.
She's
Imagine
20
in
years
4
old.
years when she's grown up.
Hopefully she won't be right.
That's just a hater thing to say, bro. That's just a hater thing to say. That's like someone saying, I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about, to be honest. I just know you said some hater shit about Jorjiana. and
We're all
back now.
cooled down now, guys. We're all chilling.
It's all cool.
Yeah, we've all.
Listen, man, I won the argument. It's okay.
They only
man.
fist
He did
fought
not win the
once.
argument. He didn't win the argument. Don't let
I
him
just
do that.
think I don't know, man. We went in no circle, bro.
Yeah,
That was a good. We got hyped up. That was fun.
You didn't win the argument.
I just think,
Well, we're gonna have to stand the test of time to see the argument.
And Trevor did say that off cam. He did make a very good point. Eventually,
Off cam, Trevor.
one
I'm not different off cam.
the answer will show. You know what I'm saying? the answer we will have an answer eventually.
Yeah, bro.
My challenge to
I
you.
can't wait.
Here's my challenge to you though. My
if you're
challenge
right,
to you.
I'm gonna
I
goddamn
gotta-
buy you dinner.
I got a whole Rolodex of unknown artists that I've been finding in this phone. I can impress you with a few, you know what I'm saying? But my challenge to you is next pod, I want you to bring something to the table for us. Under what's
like
the view
that.
count? What's the view count?
I like
100,000
I like that.
No. I want to do under 1,000.
I like that.
or anything.
that.
Just that's
Bring
my
someone. Find someone.
find me somebody that turns me up more than Jorjiana.
It don't even got to be that. Find something you like.
That hits my. that
Turns
hits
you up.
us.
Turns you up. Yeah. Cause I'll give you another. Y'all wanna? How long y'all wanna go? Cause I'll give Clayton another one.
Look, I'm down to go as long as the cameras will. I'm having fun.
I give you another one right here, bro. Because like I said, I got a Rolodex of these motherfuckers, man.
Bro, for every person that sends you some shit, I definitely
Nah.
gotta critique.
This ain't
We
even
got a lot.
This ain't even
Our
a
DMs are flooded.
I will do
shout
them.
out to
I'll
Georgie.
do
I
them.
didn't mean to play that.
Shout out to
Uh,
Georgie.
Every
We
time,
love you,
shout out to
okay?
Georgie.
We love you. Even Clayton likes you. He don't want to
So
admit
check this out, bro. I found this guy right here, bro. Larry June posted his mix. I love Larry June. We can agree on that. Larry June a cold motherfucker. I think Larry June should be.
it. He's my favorite rapper right now.
He is. I love Larry
So
June.
before, am I supposed to like this because it's Larry June?
No,
No,
but
no,
check
no,
me
no.
out. He posted this mixtape.
Yep.
He's Larry June, TFM.
Yep.
You know what
I
TFM
like
is?
G wagon off rip.
This dude's name
Definitely
is
a rental.
This
but
dude's maybe not. We don't know because we don't know.
See, if I'd have said that about Jorjiana, oh man, you a hater, man. That's you
I
too
think
pay
that
for
was
that G-Wagon.
I think that was a little bit of hate because I don't know if this is a rental.
I
or
just
not.
know how rappers are, especially whenever they're not popping
I'm
and
not-
they got a nice car.
Cut that shit out, man. I'm not hating on one. Anyway, this is one TFM, bro. This video right here has 143 views, not 143,000. 143.
I dropped a music video 2 months ago and got way more.
He
than that.
has the Larry June cosign. Listen to this, bro. Tell me it's trash.
Got a Playmaker's beat too.
Yeah.
First I went and got the money, then I had to bring it back. Told my dog that $10 on the table, you ain't gotta ask for that. Nigga, we came from lunch, just seen his face when I told him that. I swear to God, we ain't going back, it's 1 p.m. I'm stamping that.
Come on, man.
Nah, this shit's hard.
All these old bitches texting me like I want new rings. I done made something of myself and now they want something. You think I switched sides and you never loved me, so it's fuck you. I've been going hard, nigga. I've been by myself, nigga. Niggas claiming that I own something like I needed them and I raised you, nigga.
Come on, man.
This shit's crazy.
Beat's crazy.
Video's crazy.
Flow's crazy. I'm big dog where I'm from. I swear to God, I can't up my rank.
I'm rocking with that.
Go get some money, bitch.
I'm rocking with
You rocking with that? Tell me that shit don't deserve more than 143 views. Why that got 143 views?
I don't know.
5 months ago.
5 months ago, bro. Tell me somebody harder than that. That's my challenge to you. Bring me something to the table that goes crazy like that.
I'll find somebody harder than that. But here's my thing. If it was on the radio, it'd be 143,000 views. No, I'm just kidding.
I get that.
You think
but
Larry June probably can't call someone to get it on the radio?
No.
I don't know.
Come on, man. This is hard, bro.
In California, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you ain't bumping this in a
But
whip, like
guys,
you
it's
could you could see this, you could watch this with 143 views right now, and be like, I can download this song and listen to it. This is a good song.
I like it.
Like that's my challenge to you. Bring something good enough as that.
Oh, I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I love this. I like that. That's good.
I'm just bring it to me
I
because
like that. I like that. I
that
will.
you know we got to react to this guy because he goes
Let's
crazy.
do it right
bro.
now. This is it.
I'll
We
yeah,
can
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
It's all
Yeah,
passionate.
We can
We-
clip it and do it however. You can start it over, bro.
No, we're passionate tonight.
Oh no, they killed Kenny. I don't even know what kind
Get
of
some money,
tag that
bitch.
is.
Get some money.
Got the G-Wagon.
Rental. He's hard. Pause.
He goes crazy. I done made something out myself and now they want something? Come on. Like I needed them and I raised them? Come on, cuz.
This
I
shit's
feel
hard.
that shit.
This shit's hard, bro.
Shout out to my mama. She the one that put me on all the game.
Big dog where I'm from. You heard?
You love to talk about you wake up and want to feel something, bro. Like I listen to this and want to go get some money, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Got the black cement threes on.
The OG ones, man. Not no new release.
I can't even slut them. Talk to me.
Standing on my money got me feeling like a giant.
Got the go yard pouch back there.
Never crash out on dummy missions, man.
You ain't gotta follow. Lead the way. You ain't gotta follow. you
Okay,
heard?
Come on, man.
So let me make this observation here. I'm going to make an observation. I don't mean any harm by it. This guy's getting money somehow. For the quality.
hey,
No,
you
no,
ain't
no,
got
no,
some money. I'll tell you that.
No, listen, like this, the quality.
Even if, to your point, if it's a rental,
Even
rental
if it is, bro,
ain't cheap.
he spent $1,500 to have that
rental
G-Wagon
on a
for the
G-Wagon ain't
I'll
cheap.
go
No.
farther, bro. Even if this is not to cut you off, but even if this is one of Larry June's homies that he's like, hey, bro, I will fund everything. Just put the work in and make good shit. He's doing it.
But
Even if that was the case,
all I'm gonna
he's doing
say is he's getting money because somebody fucking paid. And honestly, even if someone's paying for you, you're still getting money.
yeah.
You're getting the money for it. Someone believes in you, but he's getting the money, bro. But it's just not from rap because you're not getting money from 143 views.
Are you snitching, bro?
No, I'm not.
Your white's coming out.
It's not. I'm saying, bro, somebody believes in this guy.
Pause. Wait a second. Your white's coming out.
Oh, you're saying that I'm saying he's a drug dealer.
That's not what I said. You said that.
Here we go.
He could be a scammer. I mean, I don't know.
Come on, man.
No. What
I
saying,
think he's an upstanding citizen and probably might
No,
work a
what I'm
nice 9 to
saying
5,
is,
bro.
it's the
What's
money-
wrong with that?
the money's coming from somewhere.
A job?
Oh, go get
Somebody believes in him.
or
He went and got some money.
let's because this is to a good point actually.
I'm not trying to say he's doing bad shit to get the money. I'm saying the money's coming from
This
somewhere.
is for I think this would be good for artists that are coming up or that are trying to come up, or like even the artists that send us stuff that want us to review it. Let me go from this side. This motherfucker might have a good corporate job at a bank.
He could.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Because like you say, this is how he's funding it. If it's only 143 good or whatever, but like you said, he's getting money.
First of all,
somewhere.
it's not 143 views good. This is
it's
this is way better than
yeah,
that.
for sure, 100%.
That's the reality of being a fucking artist.
So
It don't matter how good your shit is. So think about Jorjiana getting millions of views.
So to me, my thing is like for this type of artist, like if you don't got 143,000 and you only have 143, whatever is funding that, you might want to keep that in your back pocket.
For sure.
For sure. I mean,
For
that's
sure.
why we go to work and still do this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
You
just
know what I'm
strictly
saying?
be
Like-
all into that and think like, oh, I'm gonna give that up and then just.
But seeing somebody that good at that shit, it's like I relate to that, bro.
I mean,
I
you
know
got-
what it's like putting in the work and making good quality shit and it not being it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
agree.
that is it. That's it. That's better than half the shit they're playing on Power 98 that
So
you
do
listen
you-
to.
Bro, you got to think of all the ingredients to the recipe. Listen at the song quality.
Now-
There's
The beat.
fucking studio
Now,
time.
let
There's
me-
fucking
let me
all-
play
beats.
the other side of it.
He got a fucking Playmaker's beat. How much did that cost?
And
Right.
and again, that's like a tier of beats like on the come up, bro. You get the Playmaker beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like right before you start getting the fucking like the next tier of producers. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, like
not that
808
Playmaker's
Mafias
a
and
bad.
stuff like that.
Not that Playmakers is not
You
up
hear
to
that beat tag on a lot of popular songs.
Yes, is what I'm
Even
saying.
like honorable C note, like if you get
Exactly,
an honorable
exactly.
C note tag, that's
Exactly.
you take off.
Yeah, bro.
But so
Honorable
to my point,
C-note.
two things. I even said it kind of off camera, sort of. Like we won't dive deeper into the whole Jorjiana situation, but like, if I had to critique my man here, like I think it's fire. I think it's good. If there was two things that stand out, the verses like a Jorjiana, he don't really necessarily have his voice yet. I don't think.
You know what I think it is? I think that his
Like
music
his flow's
is good.
His lyrics
It's good.
are good.
It's good. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily unique enough to stand out on that level.
Well,
Somebody
okay,
like Jorjiana. you
However,
can hear-
let me give you this, bro. Say he
But
gets the
he's
Larry
good.
June feature. That's all he needs.
I don't
don't
think a
think so.
Larry
No,
June
I
feature
think
will
that
hold that much weight.
No. I
don't
think that
so either.
okay. Say he's on Larry June's next project.
Because there's a lot of
That might be
underground, low tier Cali artists that Larry June will just throw on his albums.
Oh,
but I'm not going and searching for their album.
Yeah.
That's how I found Jay Worthy, bro. Like I rock
Yeah,
with
but
Jay Worthy.
Worthy's like that.
He
though.
like that. He like that. Nah, that's true. He's like that.
So my point
I
is
like
Jorjiana, and he's not doing nothing in this video. There's two. Okay, that's my other thing. One, he hasn't found his like his rap voice yet. You know what I'm saying?
but you.
Two, his.
But there's people sending us worse shit than this, going harder at pushing their shit with more views. I think this deserves more, is what I'm saying.
Also, the second thing is his just kind of like, it's like if you ever watched a early artist at a concert, their stage presence is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean by that.
His
delivery
presence. It's not that it's bad, but he's not found his like behind
got
the
that,
camera comfortability yet.
It ain't got that umph yet.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that. No, I've heard a lot of people make good music, but there's still nobody. Like, it's a thing.
So the two things about Jorjiana, big things, her voice, and it's something to talk about. There's, like you said, this guy does everything right. The
You
music
can find
video,
this
I get what you're
dozen,
saying.
though.
I get what
there's
you're saying. I get what
nothing
you're
really
saying.
bad to critique.
I get what
There's
you're
nothing
saying.
bad. There's
And again, I probably wouldn't have checked it out if I didn't see it on Larry June.
Right.
Larry
And-
June's story.
a thing about this, bro, is there's nothing that you can really hate on about this.
Right.
Georgiana's got the haters. I'm telling
Got
you, you
something
need
to
the
hate
haters.
on, so that yes.
You almost have to be bad enough to have fucking haters, bro. Whenever you're starting out. That's not, but I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
Look, I'm just saying a lot of people don't get it. They think
They
it's
don't.
bad. They don't get it.
They don't. They
He's
still-
not. He doesn't have anything controversial about this. This is a
Nothing.
good music video. It's a good song, bro. But
His-
it doesn't stand
He's
out
got
in a
good,
way.
decent substance.
It doesn't stand out in a way that puts people on one side of the fucking fence, bro. You need
There's-
people on each side of the fence in order to fucking go up.
To your point, there's 1,000 of that can do that the right way.
I do the shit.
Right? You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
like, that's why I'm nobody.
I'm not trying to sound like nothing, bro. But like, I feel like I could bullshit around, write a decent enough song about me smoking weed, getting fresh,
Whatever
and
it
put
is.
on a fresh fit, and you shoot it. But that don't fucking mean I'm
don't.
taking off, dog. To
It
like,
could be fucking.
But if it takes off,
if it
though.
does into some shit that I don't know about, then let it do.
But
what
if it
do.
takes off, what you about to do?
we gonna rock with it.
You gonna write another fucking song? You know what I'm saying, bro? So like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, so in a way.
And then you gonna go to fucking Power 105 and be like, yeah, I always wanted to
Okay,
be a
so-
rapper. I used to do this sneaker shit, and then one day
I didn't want to be a fucking rapper.
So okay, so are you
This shit just
saying-
happened, bro.
Are you saying that's no, probably not? But is that how you foresee like Georgie's situation going? Like,
No, I see
she
Georgie
made a
as a
song
pop
that blew
star.
up. She didn't mean for it to blow up, and then someone was like, "Hey, girl, you better keep going."
I think
No,
she
I
wanted
think
it to blow up.
she was wanting to blow up. It just happened way earlier than she thought it would, and now she's like, oh shit.
Also,
I
we
do have
might,
this
I agree
talent.
with that too.
it might be that, but who knows, bro? She could have been fucking popping in her little city on SoundCloud. I don't
Okay,
know.
Listen, guys.
I don't know.
Okay, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that because
We need to
like-
figure it out.
like Ty Dolla $ign was Ty Dolla $ign before he came out, like in the state of California.
Yeah.
But when he signed with like Wiz's label and they kind of pushed it, he always said, "I just kind of needed that like that market."
But you know what got him to that? Two of my bitches in the club, and I think they know about
yeah, and a
each
lot
other.
of people, dog. If you play that
That
song
hit-
on the radio
that
today, that will still go up.
That hit on the
a good
fucking
song.
internet. It was either Vine or it was early Instagram
Yeah.
videos or whatever the fuck it was when I was in high school because I
Yeah.
remember that shit hitting.
Yeah.
And then he signed a Taylor Gang, and then you got the fucking, do you want that or no? Because
Yeah.
that was next
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
weekend,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that was it.
right.
And then Ty
right.
Dolla $ign is a hook god
But
now.
see,
but he bit.
Ty Dolla $ign was already
Paranoid was on Beach House. That was that one.
Yes, I know what you. Yeah,
So that was on Beach House 3, the
Yeah.
mixtape. There was
Yeah.
2 other Beach House mixtapes
Yeah.
before he got the Paranoid song.
but see, those Beach House mixtapes were like
Popping in California.
crazy,
So it's like
crazy.
I get it. I get what you're saying. It's just like you don't know how it's
has
gonna
to
work
be
for you,
something
man.
that's so popping in your state that it accidentally like overflows out of your, or it starts
Yes
to
and
make
no,
waves
because I
in
think it
other
goes 2
places.
different ways. I think you can build the bubble and pop that way, or you can use the internet. Like you heard people say it all the time. The Suicide Boys said it on that Theo Von interview. They were like, "Man, we're from Louisiana.
It's the last
We
place
did-
that fucks with them.
We did tours in Europe, Germany,
Right.
Scandinavia,
Yeah,
Louisiana
all over the
still don't
U.S.
fuck with them.
Yeah.
Louisiana is the last place to fuck with us.
and so
It's just like this shit, bro. How we have more supporters on the internet and millions
I
of
was
views on
just
the
about to say,
internet,
we just
and I
talked
can't
about
get
this earlier.
get motherfuckers I went to school with to rock with me,
dog,
bro.
me and
So
bro,
it's like
we talk to people from overseas.
Yes,
more
bro.
than people than I talk to in this town about what I'm
Exactly.
doing.
They may or may not have titties, but you know.
because at the end of the day, not to wrap this around. Y'all got it.
Oh my
Y'all
god.
got it,
Oh
man.
my god!
I don't have
boy.
international bitches, bro. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all win.
Fucking
Y'all
stupid.
can have it. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all win. I can't pull up an Instagram DM with a fucking
With an accent?
with the accent bitch talking to
God,
me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
I'm
Y'all
sorry,
win
I'm
that.
just like that, man.
Yo, got it. You
Just-
did flop
That
the.
ain't the first UK bitch I had.
You flop. I forget what the fuck we was talking about. Y'all was talking about international bitches, man. Y'all speaking a different game.
I got him.
I respect it. You know, I'm a domestic bitch getter.
It's just hard, bro, because like you got a bad bitch from another country that's just like sending you voice memos and shit, and you hear her accent and stuff, and you're like, God. But you know you ain't gonna get her probably.
Yeah,
She's
but
not here.
I done told you.
I'm not.
bro.
I'm not one for playing the long game. I had pictures. I don't care if she sends me dirty pictures every night. That ain't doing nothing for me.
You couldn't do a long
It's still my
distance.
hand
You couldn't
touching
do a
the
long
cock.
distance. What's too long distance to do? Like out of your town,
Nah, bro. Just like
in state.
if there's a girl in another part of the country that can just catch a little flight.
Bro, the UK girl could catch a little flight.
I don't know, bro. She gonna get here.
You can't say
She
that
gonna
because
bitch
we know
about the
Rodney.
food.
We know Rodney. Rodney and his girl, they make it work.
She was here already.
Does that matter?
But she
like,
lives
does
over there.
Do you need to fly out, or does she need to fly out?
I'm not flying to her. I don't care that much, obviously.
But if it was that serious, you know what I'm saying? If that
'Cause,
was
like,
your girl.
That girl done sent me a message said, "Hey, you okay? I haven't heard from you in a while." And I'm like, "Bitch, I don't want to talk to you because you're forever away."
I mean, it does matter, but clearly you're not going. But do you have a passport to go?
yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah.
But what if I went there and she was in some weird cult family or something, and I fucking ended up getting like
Yeah,
abducted? It's just weird.
I think it's
Or if you
scarier
went
for us
there-
to go overseas than it is for them to come to America.
Yeah,
because
everybody
they
wants to
already
come
see
here.
America like, oh, I want to go there. La da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like they don't realize how crazy New York is, but want to just come here for fucking weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bitch, you're gonna get mauled by a bum
Yeah.
That's why you got to bring her to the
over
country.
a slice of pizza.
I think she would love it here, but
You got to bring her down south to the country, man.
Yeah,
I mean that's the reason why she
to the
liked me.
southern comfort, to the
But
hospitality.
see, I got
the
this
southern
problem though
hospitality.
because she thinks that there's so much racism in the South and all this weird shit, and I'm
Wherever
like,
there is.
I'm not saying there's not. I'm not saying there's not. No,
But you got to show her the good, man.
You got to hear me out, brother. You got to hear me out, brother.
We got
not
rebel
being a racial
flags
term.
flying
I started to
down
say, what do you mean?
40, brother.
No, listen. Whenever I say she think, I really think that she thinks she's gonna go to she's gonna fly here, be here, and the first time she goes to the grocery store, she's gonna hear some white dude calling a black dude the N word.
Probably.
I've never
Depends on the
I've
grocery
never
store.
heard that. I've
She's
never.
gonna fly here.
You can't take her to like a Winn-Dixie.
She's gonna fly here, drive down Interstate 40, and see them big ass rebel flags, and be like, "What the fuck?"
She ain't even gonna know what that means. You think the UK
Boy, we
elementary-
know what the swastika is. You don't think they don't know what a rebel flag is?
That's
Motherfucker.
different.
that's way different, bro.
No, it's.
That was World War II. This is a civil war.
Let's just switch topics.
No, we can't because Civil War, that's one country. World War II was the world war. Civil War was just
Also, I don't think that you can
was just
compare.
states.
I really look. This is gonna sound fucked up, but I don't think you can compare someone fighting for the right to have slaves to someone exterminating their
No,
own
no,
terms.
that's not what-
4
I'm not-
million Jewish people.
That's not what I meant by that. I just meant I don't think
That's crazy.
I don't think a international girl gonna come over here and see us the Confederate flag and be like,
And not know what that is? You believe that?
No,
I
I,
don't
think
think
she
they
might
gonna
know
know
what
what
it is.
that
There's a
is,
good
no.
chance she could know what it is.
I don't think England is teaching American Civil War in their
But
in
I
their
don't.
history
I don't know if you're
classes.
right, bro, because they're obsessed with our culture. Our culture is more important than theirs is to them.
because I don't know shit about international.
Yeah, let me. Oh, my phone's in there.
I don't know
but
nothing.
let's talk about. Listen,
I don't know nothing about kings and queens, man.
I'm telling you right now that the racism that she thinks is here is not as bad as what she thinks it is. She acts like me and you ain't gonna hang out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like their media over there tells them that we're fucking racist. We're fucking killing each other every fucking day. And like,
Now that do happen though, but
it does, bro. But here again, I am saying I've lived on this earth fucking 28 years, and I've never seen someone. This is me. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody of the opposite race in fucking danger for their life because of racism. I haven't seen that. Whenever I go out
in real life, I've never seen it either.
Killed.
I'm talking about like
I get it, but whenever I go out and I see black people, they hold the door open for me. They say good day, and I say the same shit to them, or I do the same shit for them, bro. I don't.
RIP my dog Uli, for sure.
I get
RIP,
that, bro. It's different for
RIP
you. It's
Uli,
different
for
for
real.
you than it is for me because I get it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I see black
And,
people every day. I don't never have an unpleasant
The
interaction.
people who know
Ever.
like, that know that name, like RIP Uli, for sure.
Rest in peace to your friend, man.
Because he was in an unfortunate situation where he was just out in, like certain area, where it's an area where they'd be like, you shouldn't be out there at night.
Yeah,
Back roadsy type place, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like
And just didn't, the worst took its turn. But,
to sit here and say that there's not that alive. Racism will go on forever, but
I don't. Yeah,
I don't
but
think you'll
to
ever
the
fix
point,
that.
I'll say it like this. I tried to live in California one time, and gang culture in California is like nothing you'll ever see anywhere else. Right? So to the point where, like, when I come back home and I hear people talk about certain gangs and stuff, I don't even take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
But in California, it's so much the culture there that if you grow up in it, it's nothing no different to you. But if you come from North Carolina and you go there and you just drop yourself off in South Central Watts, LA,
it's not normal.
ain't nothing about it normal.
I think that goes the same way you take a LA dude and put him on the hill in Marion. He gonna get treated different because the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's
I don't.
different. What you mean?
Yeah,
I don't think someone can come over here banging all that shit.
I'm not trying to sound like nothing, but I do like this aspect of it because.
But the West is not the South, and what she thinks is in the South. I can go on the hill right now, and nobody's gonna bother me.
Nope.
I just don't.
10 years ago they wouldn't. 20. Here's to my
I just
point.
don't see a
I'm
lot of
not trying to
racism
make it
here.
sound
It's
like
the
nothing,
South.
But through this podcast, everyone will get to know us individually. Where I grew up at in Lenore.
Let me make one thing very clear, though, before you make this point. Me and you are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't fit in with the people we're supposed to fit in with anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're kind of right. Yeah.
I can't listen to rap music around my white family because you know what I'm saying?
See,
like,
I can.
I could never do that. My mom broke my 50 Cent CD, and I was like, that's whack. I'm going to listen to 50 Cent regardless of what y'all say.
Growing up where I grew up, in the town I grew up in, there was so much of these smaller neighborhoods that were like cliquey type places. You lived in like Freeman, like Vance Street, Bushtown, Harpertown, Dillitown. So these places were very cliquey and loyal to their said area or, geological layout, wherever. So when I got to California, right, this is why I say this. If you ain't never went by 88th Street in Hoover and seen Hoover Crips,
I was about to say, I ain't fucking with no Hoover Crips.
it's different.
Yeah.
Versus when you're in North Carolina and somebody's like, I bang Crip. Okay, from what? From where? What set? Who's your OG?
So let me ask you this, though.
So it doesn't hold the same. So when I'm someone that comes back here and I go to the hill,
You ain't that worried.
Now let me ask you this,
about
though.
nothing.
Yeah.
From me knowing of the West Coast culture,
Mhm.
am I fucked up for never going to Hoover Street?
No,
I
You
ain't-
shouldn't. Not that
I
you
ain't
should.
going
I'm not
there.
bragging
Is
and
that
saying you
racist?
should.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a stigma on me? Because
You know
I
what's
know
over
what
there.
it is.
You know
As
what's
a-
over
I'm,
there.
I'm
I
telling
know-
you-
I
I'm
know what the
telling you
fuck
as
it
a
is.
minority, as a person of color, I wouldn't recommend another man of color to go to 88th and Hoover Street.
So like,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that a stereotype or is that just, hey man,
That's just common sense.
I think I know I probably shouldn't
so
be
when
over
you
there.
go there, like when I remember going to California and a guy meeting me as soon as like the first 24 hours I was there, and he was like, "Man, where are you from?" He was like, "You don't sound like you from around here." I said, "Man, I'm not. I'm from North Carolina." He said, "Well, man," he said, "let me give you a little game." He was like, "L.A. Dodgers hats, don't do it. The black and yellow Pittsburgh Pirate hat, don't do it. The Boston Red Sox B hat, definitely don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not
the
around
Cincinnati
here.
Red Hat.
Not around
Don't
here.
put it
the
on.
Cincinnati red hat with the C on the blue Kansas City Royals hat with the KC on it. Don't do it. Not around here.
Yeah.
So these are all these things that I'm learning.
And you
The
don't even think
Washington
about that
Nationals
here.
hat with the W Watts Bloods. Yeah,
Come
don't
on.
do that around here, brother.
Yeah.
And even as much as simple as he's like, yeah, man, don't wear a lot of purple 2 miles down past
Grape
that.
Street.
Grape Street. Yeah.
I was like, well, God, what can I wear, man?
White tees and
Don't even
Chuck
wear all
Taylors.
black a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and this ain't stuff that we have to worry about on
Exactly.
a daily basis.
But-
This ain't stuff that you have to go to the hill and worry about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
It's
have to
different,
worry
bro.
about
It's-
going on the
it's
hill
different.
and somebody being a bully. That's all.
Yeah. Perfect example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a different culture though, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
But also,
I'm not supposed to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not to be understood.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that's just not me. It's not for me to
Because
understand.
even someone like, I'm going to sit here and tell you, like,
But if
street
it-
life, that shit, it has a run, bro.
But at the same time, what do I look at Schoolboy Q and think of only of him as a Hoover Crip or anything like that? Absolutely not. I think he's an artist, a man, a great father, a successful businessman who came from a very tough situation and made it out and prospers in a world that the world he come from said he shouldn't be in. And that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the other shit.
I'll give you an example of
Yeah.
someone like,
And that's why when I look at Jorjiana, I don't see the shitty rapper. I see the dream. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're trying to do.
Mhm.
Not to wrap it back around all that.
Mhm.
But I see, and that's what I respect, bro. That's what I love ASAP Yams. ASAP Yams was not even a rapper in ASAP Mob. But there's no ASAP Mob without ASAP Yams.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You know what I'm
that's why
saying?
when I was growing up, my favorite rappers was Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane, because a lot of the stuff they was rapping about, I might have been too young at the time doing it and or whatever, but like I remember the like dope boy kingpin around the block that had the Chevy Caprice on 22s, that had the bad bitch, that had the clothes, that had the jewelry, that would pull around and be like, "Hey, what y'all doing, man? Here, man, here y'all some bread. Go to the game tonight. Like, y'all be careful." So that's relatable to me.
Yeah.
I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? The certain
that's
shit
some
I've seen.
Southern shit, though.
Yeah, bro.
That's like, bro, the Southern culture, whether
That's-
it's black or white, is just so cool to me. What I meant whenever I said I don't see racism, I understand that as a white guy, you're not going to see it as much and you're not going to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I meant is like, when I go out in a day, I don't experience no black people being racist to me.
Right.
I don't look at a black person and think anything of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, what's up? Good day. Hold the door open. Vice versa. Don't matter. It's like, I think that there's this weird stigma in the South that whites and blacks don't get along, but I think we get along better here because we've been together for so long.
I think it's a class thing. It's not a race thing. I think the rich are with the rich, and the middle are with the middle, and the poor are with the poor. And it doesn't matter which class you fall in. That's who you're gonna be around. What's the difference between a hood and a trailer park?
I guess it depends, bro, because I was raised by a bald head white man and a Southern soul sister. black
You've
woman.
seen
So
it
you,
both.
so you got the best.
Yeah, dude. Like,
You got
I
Blink
literally-
182
I swear to
and
God,
Mary
dog,
J.
I
Blige.
literally would be riding around with my dad listening to Leonard Skinner, Motley Crue, AC/DC, you know what I'm saying, Metallica. And then I'm riding with my mom listening to Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White.
Yeah, bro. Like,
But the beauty of it was they never sided me one way or the other.
They didn't try to.
They never sided me one way
because there was love there between the two of them, man.
And now, even at the time where like they may not have worked out as far as their relationship, they still yet never were, like my dad, he never said nothing crazy about my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and tied it to race, and then vice versa. Now, my mom might have said like just random shit like R.I.P. my mom, I love you, but like Christmas time, like my dad would come pick me up and drop me off, and my mom would be like, "But you sitting around them white folks talking about me." I'll be like, "Ain't nobody talking about you."
Do you think them being black and white had anything to do with them essentially not like actually having a full relationship? Do you think that there was any pressure there, any stress?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
I'll get into
because just because a white and a black person love each other doesn't mean the white and the black families are going to mesh correctly.
Let's do it. So let's take it a step back for where, think of the time frame.
It was a different time.
I was born in 91.
Yeah.
Right. So if we're talking, if my parents were together any stretch of the time before me being born, my dad was really fucking breaking barriers.
Yeah.
And really like, I feel like me and my dad has talked about it too, and me and my mom haven't, but like I feel like my dad took more flack for dating a black woman than my mom did during that time.
Now, did he catch more flack from black people or white people? Because it's tough.
One time my dad told me he used to drive this gray like T-top Trans Am.
Yeah.
And said he pulled up at a light, like a stoplight. Mind you, my dad went to South Caldwell.
Yeah.
So did my mom. In the 80s. And so he says he vividly remembers pulling up at a traffic light with mom in a truck pulling up and like guys just like harassing him, hounding him. In love her, blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
all the whole nine, you know what I'm saying?
That was back then terminology for sure.
And so I feel like he was taking damn near more of a risk at that time than my mom was, because my grandparents.
If it would have been a black man with a white woman, though, it would have been the same fucking way.
So I'll say this, though.
That's a big risk.
The only time I've ever seen racism, bro, was from white people to me when I've been with my black friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've never felt it from the opposite side, bro.
There was a time period where my grandparents,
unless it was a trap. Now I will say, being white in the trap and making moves in the trap, bro.
Yeah,
you be getting jugged, bro. They be trying to fucking shit.
My
Always.
Grandparents
bullshit.
had kind of was like at first, at very very first, like I'll tell you this, like when I was born, they weren't in the baby pictures, but like my mom's mom and family was. And then I remember asking my dad, like, was that the reason why? And he was like, yeah. But then when I was around like 3 years old, he took me up to their house. My grandma held me and like wouldn't let me go, and that like ended it.
It's crazy how life works like that.
So from my standpoint, had I not dug into all that in my adult life, at first, like if you ask me about my grandma, I'd be like, she's just the most loving. I never knew about none of that until like in my adult life when I was asking my dad about it. But I do feel like at that time with like my dad doing that in the 80s or whatever, I think it was a lot harder to push a mixed agenda because there just wasn't a lot of that going on.
I mean, there was no internet, bro. You got to think, bro. You couldn't even, as I take I credit a lot of my shit. I've said it multiple times on here, bro. Just like my knowledge and like getting into the culture and shit, bro. Like I'm from the South, bro. Like if it wasn't for Get Rich or Die Trying, hearing that and like, what the fuck is this piece of art and like,
Yeah, dude.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made me indulge in everything. And it a lot of my childhood was like, you don't need to be listening to that. You don't need to be doing that. It's like, nah, this is what I relate to. Garth Brooks don't speak to me.
Yeah.
I'm a bastard. I don't know. I'm here on my own. I feel alone. I feel trapped. I feel like I'm in this place that hates me, and I ain't supposed to win, bro. I relate to this shit way more than to this other bullshit
That's funny, bro.
that I should. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's not hard for me, because like I said, I do believe racism will always be here. I think it's ignorant. However, again, you know, sometimes I just think too deep, whether like the business side of the music shit, the business side of a government. Bro, take the rich people and take the less rich people, divide them, make them beef, and then whenever you take a group of poor people together, what aspects can you, if we're all poor, what's the difference between us? It's just the color of our skin, it's where we live, it's what we drive, it's all these things you can point out. It's not the basis on the human, you know what I'm saying? That's how they create the division, you know what I'm saying? It's a class thing.
See, that's funny because you're like, oh, my parents, they didn't want me to listen to this. Like, my dad was raised in a place that was 95% black. So, whether he wanted to or not, he liked black music. He was around black music. He was around black culture. So, whenever I got my mom, who was raised here, and my dad, who was raised elsewhere, my dad's taking me everywhere, and he's letting me fucking listen to NWA, or not even rap music, bro. The fucking Temptations, or the Osley Brothers, or fucking OJs. Anything. Bro, I knew from being with my mom and listening to nothing but country, and then being with my dad and listening to this other shit, I like this other shit. It don't do for me what this does. So I just always liked the shit. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't nothing to it. Yeah, I just like it better. It's a better beat, better singers to me.
Yeah, no.
And it's like,
it gets your head moving.
And not only that, but like being like the white dude that knows, like growing up in school and like being the white kid that like knows this music that I know these motherfuckers don't know. That just seemed cool to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, these motherfuckers don't know nothing about this.
Exactly.
And then rap music probably in like late elementary school got popular for everybody. That's like whenever it hit stride. I'm like, man, I've been listening to E40 for years. What the fuck y'all talking about? You know what I mean? Come on, just different.
Check these cameras real quick. Make sure they're still on, bro, before we get out of here, man. That was a crazy. This has been a crazy episode, boys. We've hit every aspect of the you know, the conversation.
This one would be one I would think people would watch.
That's insane that just happened. Right there, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, let's get out of here, boys. New year, same us. To the passengers, bro. Toast one up to Party
Shout out
Mike
to Party
too,
Mike.
bro.
Shout out to Party Mike.
You know what I'm saying? Pour one out for the homie, man. He'll be back tomorrow. 2025 mission statement, man. I'm going to speak for everybody for a second as we get out of here, man. B-May, No Look Passengers, Trevor, C-Will, Party Mike. We going hard as fuck this year. Pause. Actually, no pause. We going erect on y'all motherfuckers. Harder than a motherfucking rock, cuz this is our fucking year. One fucking year, bro. That's our mission statement. We going to make it happen. We 2 million up. And to all you pussy-ass, dick-sucking, hating-ass motherfuckers that didn't think we could do it, we 2 million up, man. Suck my dick from the back, man. Get out. Uh-huh.